A heroic battle. A saved life. Last time, the party resumed their fight against the champion of the depths, facing off against the creature as tainted water started to flood into the once sacred halls. As the water washed over them, Polaris and Ferdinand learned of the puppeteer behind the fight, the Watcher, a psionic connection between the champion and some otherworldly force. With the aid of Polaris' patron, Caspian, and a blessing from Goisus, the party went about trying to sever this link between the two in order to save the champion from his chains. Through an intense battle beneath chaotic waves, the party succeeded, destroying the link and, through Ferdinand's use of radiant energy as a final strike with the Rod of the Depths, permanently sealed the connection here. Weakening it, the champion, Arundel, now freed, used his power of renewed connection to Goisus to sanctify the halls once more, creating a safe place for them all to take a well-deserved long rest. Alright, as you have gathered here around the really newly relit beacon of Goisus that has filled this room with radiant energy and life, kind of soothing your wounds before you even start the rest, Arundel has been moving his hands as if concocting some sort of spell. With the power of my god back, I can now see that this place is well protected. Do not worry, no harm shall come to you during your rest.
Thank you. Ah!
As one by one, spectral celestial guardians of faith appear from the fountain and walk towards the entrances of this area, standing firm, planting their great swords of raw, radiant power into the ground, and standing as if statues, watching the darkness for any threats that would come.
Oh, is this going made of water? Polaris tries to put his finger through one to see if he's made of water.
Alright, you invade the personal space of the Guardian of Faith. Thankfully, it does not view you as a creature of hostile intent, and your hand kind of passes through it with some resistance. It's not like water, it's kind of like a buzzing gel, right? That's the best I can describe it. It is raw, radiant energy that you're kind of forcing your hand through.
Whoa! Oh, that feels really weird.
The Guardian does
You're
not
really
react.
cool, buddy. Frisk shakes his hand a little bit, because that was a really weird sensation.
Yeah, as you look at your hand, there's no, liquid or anything, but there's, that tingling sensation, like pins and needles.
Hello. Can't recommend stepping in one of those guys. That was weird.
I'm gonna go have a nap on this bench, and maybe don't touch any more of the guys, okay?
Arundel, is this water safe for me to, drink?
It is now that the power of Goisus flows through these halls once more.
In that case, Riz is going to try and take a nap in the fountain.
Alright. Kind of got a cozy spot. I want to say the water is warm, but it is not, freezing, despite how, underground you are. It is, probably, as if it was, had been basked in a nice spring day, rather than, a summer heat.
Nice.
I've just seen something on the map that definitely wasn't there last time.
What did he
I was
see?
looking for them. Hang on!
Oh.
What do Ralph I see?
Is it?
In the middle of the boss battle, I was looking at all these little things, there's gotta be one somewhere.
I have to update Ducky charts.
I'd like to pick this up, please.
Alright, with your keen eye, which borderlines on obsession, really, you have collected the warrior duck that's so heroic and looks like Arundel.
I'm gonna take it to Arundel to show him. Look! I found a duck!
What sound does it make when you squeeze it?
Yeah. Arundel will kind of blink as you reveal this duck to him.
Did you have this fashioned in your image? Because that's pretty weird.
I did not. It seems a trickster god follows you.
Oh.
So what now?
I told you all.
Is that a good thing generally, or is that like something we should be worried about?
Yost is over here nodding. Be like, told you.
I do not wish to speak ill of the Black Pantheon gods. They have their
Oh.
purposes and goals. I do not know why that dark radiance is celestial energy of Seamus, the falsity. But I do know that it is connected somehow.
I'm scared. I'm gonna give Ivis the duck.
Squeeze it.
Alright, you have 11 out of 18 ducks.
We're doing great. I love this game.
While we rest, if you have any questions for me about the past or your next goals, I have nothing but time on my hands down here now.
Now, do you know about the temple down to the southeast?
I cannot questions about the current seas are beyond me. I have been under the influence of the aboleth for thousands of years.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
I can pretty much answer anything about Francir, the war, the Leviathan War, or perhaps anything about your quest. I can see that you have been bound and wrapped by the ancient oath, including some influence from my god.
Uh, yeah, I'll
What?
tell him roughly about the blessing of quests that we've received, or like the assistance. And
You
like
mean-
vague, and I think, oh well, the encounter I had with her briefly, and like that, she's aware of this. And I don't know.
Like, she's aware that you have it and, like, you talked to her about it, but
We are on this mission, etc., etc.
I see. So much time has passed that the seal has indeed weakened, then. What do you know about the origins of the seal that you are going to repair?
Lore nerds. What do we know? I think we know a decent amount, but at the same time, not any of the finer details.
No.
It does not seem that you have
Now-
note takers in your party.
Looks at party.
So the seal is the seal that's in the goes to map
The Moonstorm. I'll give that to you.
in the Moonstorm.
What was the question?
He's asking you what you know about, like, the seal you're going to go and restore, essentially.
Oh, that it was out of character here. That it was basically a voluntary thing that this Leviathan took onto himself with the help of the other ones, right? To keep whatever ancient, unknowable evil locked away.
Yeah.
Mostly correct, yes.
And the evil is like the apple of shit that we've been dealing with. I'm unsure whether it's like one or a race or whatever. Species.
Something like that.
Alright, so you tell him what you know, and Arendelle kind of ponders for a bit. If you do not mind a long story as you rest, I can fill you in on more details that may help you put this journey into context.
Please.
The Leviathans and the Aboleths fought a war ages ago. Uncertain are we as to when it first started, but the two species have always been at odds with one another. The aboliths, using their genetic memory, slowly but surely worked on plans behind the scenes, while the Leviathans, with their raw martial strength and power, fought tooth and nail against the threats that they sent against them. You could see the Leviathans as protectors of the sentient, putting value to freedom of choice that all creatures are born with. Aboliths, however, desired servitude, obedience, slaves. Towards the end of the war, the aboliths invoked ancient, forbidden magic. A magic so potent, so chaotic, that it threatened to destroy the entire star completely. The Lost One, a proud hero of the Leviathans, came forth. He would stem the tide, to take upon the horrible magic into his flesh to help contain it. The Leviathans, not wanting to see this magic again, and the aboliths, seeing a chance to take away one of their heroes, agreed to make an oath of non-aggression. As such, the Leviathans agreed to enter a deep sleep, as well as the aboliths, so that the world may recover. As long as neither side awakens truly, a paused peace would last. Not wanting to spread the unknown power to the world, the Lost One asked his brethren, with the last of his strength, to seal him away. In accord of the dragons, the Leviathans trusted them to guard the sacred shrine as they retreated to the depths of the ocean's sleep. He turns to look at you, Ferdinand. It was around this time, then, that Guasis ascended to godhood. Most likely a result of the prayers of all the other Leviathans to safeguard the world in their stead. However, he'll motion around to the cathedral and outside of it, the whole city of Franzir. The aboliths were nothing but cunning, and set forth plans to disturb the balance of the world generations in advance. The flooding of my wonderful and beautiful city of Franzir was most likely their causing, their dormant power calling the power-hungry to the halls.
Riss sort of like leans on the side of the bath. So, do you think it's an aboleth as well that's got Caspian trapped?
Most definitely.
Oh,
While
that's gonna
they're-
be tricky to swim free.
Now, before they awaken again, if they do, would be the best time. You could view their power as them dreaming, viewing things through a third or fourth wall. They are not active participants, but passive watchers, for now. But even while asleep, their mental power, their intelligence and intellect are strong, and their magic's ancient and resolute. If you fail your quest to renew the seal and keep the Lost One, whose name we have all forgotten, asleep, then the oath of non-aggression will be broken.
But then that would also cause the return of the Leviathans.
Indeed. But also
If you-
a return of the war.
I see.
How all-encompassing is this war?
I only know about the stories of the war. I was not alive during it. I came from the time after Goisus' ascension to godhood. However, from what I have learned through texts and ancient stories, the war was across all seas, beneath all waves. No travel would have been possible, and I fear that if the war resumes, the waters of this world would truly be closed off to you and your kin.
Well, that's no pressure.
Where do they come from? These creatures that can contest with
Deep beneath the
Leviathans.
waves is all I know. They may have been here forever, dormant beneath the waves deep down, past any place any mortal nor Leviathan could go. Or perhaps they are from another plane entirely. But all I know is that they came from down deep below, and that is where they are to this day.
Is there anything you would tell us to prepare when we go up in the moonstorm? Like unexpected things? Because I don't think a lot of people have been to the moonstorm and can like warn us.
The moonstorm, or any storm of its power, you may benefit from an eye of Goasis. A beam of light that would help guide you to your location through the weather, keep you from getting turned about. However, I do not know of any current locations of these eyes, given how much time has passed. Could you give me a rough estimation of the current seas? He'll look to Polaris, who's, like lounging this little fountain of holy energy like it's a hot tub.
Polaris is like living his best life. He sort of like turns around. Do you mean like to show you some maps, or do you want a description of the temper of the sea?
Maps, this time.
All right. Do you want me to roll something?
Nah, you have maps, right? You have a maps of the current area.
I do have maps of the current area, but I think the last one we had is no longer sort of to say up to date for like the waves and such for like safety, but that's the one we have, the one that we bought from the...
Oh, yeah. That one's fine. That was more so to help you know of any like bandit trails and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or pirate like routes. Alright, so you show them the map.
I do.
Alright. And you can take a long rest now if you want. Just click the button and all that. Arendelle will examine the map. Squint a bit. You think so much has fallen beneath the waves. This outpost. It is near where a fortress that kept an eye could be found. But I do not know if it would still be there.
Or where would that be on the map? Out of character, can we notice?
The abandoned outpost.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to know.
I do not think it would be necessary for your journey, but if you doubt your ship's integrity or the power and skills of your navigation, then it may be of a boon to your journey.
I'll be real honest with you. Remember when we went past there? Lots of warnings.
Yeah, but now we are bigger and stronger, and maybe we can withstand the warnings. Riz nods. Well, with the oceans being the way they are, extra help is always welcome. Overresting your mate and yourself is a way to get your ship sinked.
That is true. However, it may be dangerous. Did EOCD say like you saw warning signs in like character?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll look at EOCD.
I brought up the bodies chained up.
That was the dead people.
Yeah.
If you believe it is safe enough to venture a journey to, then that is by your will you may go. But like I said, it will not magically succeed your task for you. Just provide a small boon.
Thank you, that's really useful.
Alright. He'll look around, see if anyone else has any more questions. Alright. It's like the teacher looking around the class to see if anyone has their hands up.
What is next for you, Arendelle?
I will slowly but surely regain my celestial strength down here, and protect this cathedral and renew it, so that any more hopeful and faithful that come here can find a place of safe harbor and rest.
Fair enough.
He looks around. And then, seeing no one having raised hands, he will nod and say,
But right before he like starts speaking, Eos is gonna kind of say, "You have any advice for my predicament?"
I was not going to cast judgment on you. It is not my way. But it seems you have been touched by another god. Fadir, is it not? Who has awoken the light within.
I was more talking about the. He points to the hilt.
He'll, like, look at you like, yeah, bro, I'm talking about that too. Like, you mean you're talking about the demonic creature that you have formed a pact with?
Unfortunately.
Indeed. Which is why I'm saying it is unfortunate that you have awakened your inner light by the means of Fadir, who specializes in fighting such forces. That is a powerful entity that is trying to corrupt your will. And without that blessing, it is likely that you would no longer be in control of yourself nor your body.
How long does that blessing last?
The more you use that blade's power, the more cracks appear in your armor. If you wish, I could remove that creature from you entirely. It is not too difficult, because of the radiance within. But you would not be able to use it again.
Out of character, is this a chance to get rid of the cursed sword?
It
It
is.
is.
And you could graft yourself a new arm, and maybe a new eye, and like redeem yourself.
But the sword. I need strength. He was actually going to say that. It's like, I need to be stronger.
Riz
You
turns
seem-
around in
are
his
you-
paddling pool.
You want? Sorry, I missed a little bit. Do you need to be strong right now? I
In
think that sounds
general,
rebellious.
No, like in general, I need to
Oh,
be
just
stronger.
no. I can't help you permanently.
Yeah,
So-
no. He's looking for a permanent solution to his problem. You guys are all throwing around magic. He punches shit, okay?
So
He's
you
not-
say this, but you haven't fed in a while, Eos, and that doesn't make you strong either. What stuff are you willing to sacrifice for it?
I mean,
All
there's,
these sacrifices for strength. I mean,
there's
it
clearly
seems like
a time bomb on this thing. There is a ticking clock on this sword. Can I come back here later and get rid of this thing, or will it be too late then?
Come all the way down here again?
Yeah, you got a point.
I mean, if you want to go through that whole event again, yeah, maybe.
I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to get rid of this fucking thing again.
He'll look at you with
Neither do
patient
we.
eyes. He's from the Grey Pantheon. He's not as... He understands why mortals most likely make deals with demons. He's not judging you, but he is, offering you an out at the very least.
Will he at some point slit our throats with that blade if he doesn't get rid of it?
what?
Arendelle will look at Ida. It will no longer be him who does it, if that does happen. It will be the demon who is trying to take over his flesh to enter the material plane.
Great, fucking great.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And he's gonna walk up and put the blade like on the ground in front of Arendelle and be like, "Well, what do I do?"
Evoke the name of a god. You must ask them for help. I am merely the conduit. You can state your case and beg them for forgiveness.
Out of character, what was that cleric multi-class we were looking at?
You tell me there's like 10 of them you wanted to...
What was the one that gives the? Hold on.
Go through your notes. Arendelle will wait.
Yeah. Continue. My bad.
Riz is interested because it looks like you're making an appeal to his god. Are you looking for help from Glasses?
I don't know what path I want to walk yet. There's so many of them. And they all do different things.
I cannot answer because I am biased towards my lord and my god, Guasis, or I will say, as he kind of like prays upwards.
Let's see.
Out of
What was-
character. Like, Ferndale would fit kind of better, though, surely, for, like, getting rid of the demonic things and Eos beating the shit out of demonic things in the future, maybe.
Well, I was looking at a cleric subclass, and I got to make sure it lines up because I think I am going to start going some levels in cleric. I don't want to do survival. I think it was strife because we've been praying to the
That would be CERN, yes. There's
CERN.
also Exdia, the Redeemer, who would pretty much be like a guaranteed, go-to.
Yeah.
Quen, the Astral, he's about protection. He could probably protect you from it. Pretty much, Fedora would just come in here and be like, Giga Chat, probably be like, yo, you good. Don't do that shit again, though.
I don't remember what the cleric subclass that we were looking at was.
Let me
Link me a couple.
Yeah, let me scroll up past all this on Baldur's Gate 3 talk.
Yeah, here we are.
You were thinking about redemption, survival, or strife, I think. A reminder, strife would make it so you can gain the advantage-disadvantage feature. Redemption would make it so you can heal others by taking the damage from the target.
I have a lot of HP.
And survival would let you eat creatures and heal from them.
Eat humanoid creatures.
Yes,
There
yes.
is a. So I'm gonna knock survival off the list. He's trying to get away from that
What do you
side.
mean?
He's trying not to eat people.
I love how you choose to be a Dampier and then you also don't want to eat people. It's like,
I did not
You
choose.
just-
It was random. I randomly rolled into it.
Wait. There's a cleric subclass that would involve eating people?
Yeah,
Yeah,
survival.
you want me to go it?
you can be Hannibal.
The fuck?
you want
Do
me
you
to
get
do it?
free cooking expertise with that?
I don't think you guys would abide me being in the party. I would be a hungry Dampier who eats people.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean, it depends if you make really good dinner parties.
Are we taking a slight hiatus till she gets back?
well, you're
Well, I
still
decide.
you still
Yeah, I
need
know.
to decide. So I mean, I'm just sitting here. Anyone else can talk
Well,
to
I'm
your
not.
end.
I'm not taking that level up now. I'm just deciding which cleric.
Yeah,
which
you
god
decide
it's
which
gonna
god
be.
you want to pray to make it work. I got you. I'm waiting, but anyone else wants to talk to your end?
You
Yeah.
got any power-ups for me? Any, like, buffs? This would be a great opportunity to bless a fellow champion of Guazes.
I'm not getting a buff. I'm getting nerfed right now.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I thought you were did.
I have given you the blood of the Leviathan, of the prime Leviathan. If you can
Oh, yeah.
forge that into the rod, you will have great power to
True,
aid you
you-
on your quest.
You bank shit. Never mind. I'll shut up.
No, it is fine to seek more power, and I wish I had more to give you. However, as you can
Same.
tell, this place has seen better days, and I am not back to my full strength.
If I go strife, every boss fight from now on, we're going to have to take the hard version.
What? Why?
As if we've been doing anything else. Riss leans against the side of the bath. Arundel, I've got a question about.
Wait.
Wait,
Did he just call his
wait.
holy fountain a bath?
He's taking it.
I mean, he's using it as a bath.
He feels great in his holy fountain. Somehow it completely invigorated. It's nice to breathe as well.
Is there a little pina colada in your hand as well with one of those little?
Oh please.
Anyhow, what is it you wish to ask of me, child?
Well, Caspian looks through my eyes. And I like to look at the sunrise every day because it seems to make him happy. Do you remember anything specifically that makes him happy?
Caspian has always enjoyed the sound of music. Specifically, the harp echoing across the waves.
Riz takes a mental note. Oh, I should look for a nice musician then. Thank you. I mean, considering that he's all alone in the darkness, I should do something nice.
Indeed, they have been through a lot. Did you know that they were once the Grand Sorcerer of Frontier?
What? Were they already a mermaid back then?
They were.
Wait, was Francier underwater?
Frontier was a place of water and land, where peoples of both cultures would come to mix and mingle. Water roads throughout the streets, waterfalls to climb up of. It was a gorgeous city.
Wow, it sounds incredible.
Indeed.
Do you have any idea how Caspian got stuck the way he is?
They most likely fought off against Apolyph's forces when they flooded the city and got captured during it. We both had our duties. I was to see that this place was sanctified and hold back the forces of the flood. And they were given another task by the city that I did not learn.
All right. Thank you.
Turns back to look at Eos.
I think I really want to go with survival, but I don't think you guys would appreciate that. So I'm gonna go with strife. I'm gonna go with Cern. I'm gonna
So
play
does the
Cern.
eating people, can it count as you just doing your normal feeding?
No, I have to be a dead humanoid creature that I actively consume.
Why are you
Conversation
so
I couldn't get in on.
attracted to this?
It's always the edge with you. You
I
just
no,
cannot help it.
I'm not doing it. I'm doing strife.
Yeah, but you know you want to.
Of course,
You
I want
wanna
to.
follow your heart?
It's hilariously.
Little
It's hilariously edgy, and Eos is trying to avoid that.
It's free real estate, free healing. You know, you're already killing them. Might as well heal from killing them, right? I mean, so what if you're eating,
That
humanoid
makes
flesh?
perfect sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Alright, Eos, who are you praying to?
It's gonna definitely be Cern.
Alright, let me go calculate your bonus to your rolls. Alright, so you're still level 7, so d20 plus 7. You're not proficient in religion, are you?
Let me double check. I don't believe so.
You are not? You're praying to Cern. So, he's kind of connected to at hand, so I'll give you plus 2. This is not your main god, because your main
I
god...
don't have one.
Well, technically your main god at level 1 was Imtia.
Yeah, but he's a dumb kid. He doesn't really know much about religion.
So you have a plus 8. So a d20 plus 9. A d20 plus 9.
Yep.
We'll see how strong your prayer is, but how do you... Give me the roleplay first, just to help me set the DC.
He's gonna put this blade down, look at his missing arm, kind of touch where his eye is gone, look at Arendelle and say, sorry it's not to Cern, sorry it's not to Glasses, but Cern has helped me quite a bit so far. I'm hoping she can continue to help.
This is understandable. All gods are divine in their own ways. Cern is a good choice.
And he's going to close his eyes and prepare for the mental battle with this demon. And because it is a battle, he is going to pray to Cern.
Alright. A d20 plus 9. That's... What do you... What? A d20 plus 9. Not a religion skill check.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. It's one you have to manually roll.
Yeah. Roll 1d20.
Meanwhile, I am rolling Brick's birthday d20 in my hand.
Alright. Eos.
Oh, that's a good roll.
As you focus on this upcoming battle. This battle for your very soul, you could say. You feel the innate radiance within you flush and grow in strength as you hear a very faint voice at the back of your mind. I will not save you. That is for you to do. But I will give you the chance to fight for your soul. Alright,
Yeehaw, let's go.
so, Eos, you delve into your psyche, and you can now sense, with Cern's presence, the cracks within this barrier that Fadur had granted you. This is a powerful demon, or at least it has been empowered by your use of it, and the sacrifices you have made. And as you dive down deep into the blacky mirth that it lurks in, you hear it talk to you. I gave you power, and this is how you repay me.
Like, kind of glance back up towards the cracks that are forming around whatever metaphorical shell that is my soul. He's gonna be like, don't think it was worth it? Look at what you've done to me. Look at what you are trying to do.
Nothing in life is free.
Then I'll get it with my own power. I need...
You pray to the gods to free me from you. It is never your own power.
He was just gonna kind of like grin and say, I don't see any gods here. He's gonna try to kick it out.
Alright. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, I gotta go wisdom. That wasn't good.
Alright.
I am currently under the effects of exhaustion. If any of you want to help me,
No, this is your battle, my man. This is your 1v1.
I mean, can we even help?
I don't know.
Cern is all about the self-improvement and self-challenge. Any other god maybe, but Cern is like, nah, this is on you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I picked
boy.
a rough one.
One moment, I gotta get some music.
Oh boy,
Oh yes. Oh boy. Give us some edgy music.
you guys are about to have a fight a demon if Eos pops like a balloon. Just a heads up.
Yeah, and then your next character can be a survival cleric.
I heard there was a body here. Oh, look at this guy. Starts eating Eos.
Hope you don't mind, just gonna go have a snack.
This is one of the zombies that fall down the hole.
Eos, your first strike against the demon is insufficient. Overwhelming strength due to your allowing it into your subconscious shatters you and pushes you back against a void. This would have been enough to shatter your barrier. However, Cern is here, and they have granted you the chance to fight on equal grounds. You may roll again, with advantage.
Wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Indeed.
Better.
Alright. As this flood of sinister red and crimson blood flows past you as a storm cloud would, threatening to push you into your barrier of Fadur's radiance, and pretty much just destroy you and your psyche. The glow strengthens, and you take a step towards the flow of this power. No! You need me. The power I grant is your only salvation from the trials ahead.
Can Eos try to reach Tilreths in this flurry of bullshit?
You can.
Because that's technically his power. So
Yes.
he's going to try to pull on that.
Alright. Give me a second. As you kind of reach for a weapon, hoping for something to come to you to face off against this creature that you have foolishly formed a pretty much one-sided pact with,
Yeah, no, it was not equal.
a fork appears in your hand.
She is so bad. It doesn't matter. It's a weapon. How big is the fork?
It's a fork.
Is it a serving fork? Is it like at least big enough to stab someone with?
It's big enough to stab someone with.
Doesn't she collect weapons?
She collects weapons. What is a fork but a tiny trident? Alright.
Gonna try his best to shove this fork into this demon's eyeball.
Alright, make me an attack roll with advantage. You can use your unarmed strike. Not the blade attack, because that's just...
Oh, with advantage. Hold on.
yeah. Alright. You strike down into the core of this creature's power that was granted to you. With a fork.
With the fork.
You fool! Yet again use another's power. You merely delay my ascension. I will find you, and when I do, I will have what I am due. And as you strike with the fork, you destroy the connection between you and this creature, this demon from the hells. And as you open your eyes, the sword hilt has cracked. You are covered in sweat, and I would say probably some tears, as you can feel a weight that you did not know you had on your soul, something that was weighing you down and threatening to take everything that you were, is gone.
He's gonna just kind of lay flat on his back and just kind of pop.
How's he looking?
Was this something we could see, or was this something that happened in his soul, so to say?
In his mind, essentially. You just saw him, like, kind of kneel down, pray. You saw him, like, sweating a bit, like, tears flowing down. You sensed some divine energy, but then it all vanished, and he kind of just flopped down. Deleted.
So we didn't see
Riz-
him strike.
And
Yeah.
Ibis had quite the show.
Riz will come out of like the holy fountain with the holy water, and like sort of like lie Eos on his back in a more comfortable position and see if he can like feel if he's like has a fever or something. Oh, it looked intense. Say, Cece, you're a lot better with like healy thingies than I am. What do you think?
So I'm deleting things. Are you talking to Arundel, or...
I was trying to ask Astrid what she thinks.
Oh.
If he's like dead. He dead?
Looks to
Kelly is...
Kelly, who's most likely at getting their her computer back alive.
Kelly was muted. But you don't have a mute signal on.
We can't hear any sound from your end, Kelly, if you're talking.
Do you use an external microphone? Make sure you haven't. Everything.
Our computer is being shite.
No, the chimp shooter.
The computer.
Oh yes, the
yeah.
computer. Yeah.
Kim
Alright.
Possible computer.
Okay.
I
In
think
any
I have.
case, Riz would put some like a cold piece of cloth on Eos's head to be like, "It's gonna be alright, buddy."
He's going to slowly try to raise his missing arm and give you a thumbs up, and you don't see actually anything happen.
Eos,
Ah,
you can feel a gift from CERN, approval at what you have done. You gain inspiration.
Bog.
Also, Ferdinand, you gained inspiration last session from doing what Guasis wanted you to do.
Oh, did I?
Yes, it's on your sheet.
Dank as fuck.
Yeah, it's a little tiny glowing little D20 by your portrait.
Ugh,
Apparently,
Daddy.
mine was already clicked, but I don't think I had it before.
I just added it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I also think I
Testing, 1, 2,
deleted
3.
all your we can hear you now.
Yeah,
You can hear you.
I think
I'm
I
having the
deleted
worst time.
everything
Aw,
that was
baby.
related to your blade.
Yes, you did. I can no longer use it on my hotbar. How do I get it off my hotbar? How do you remove something from the hotbar?
Oh, I just make a new hotbar.
Oh yeah, just a new one.
Every time I get new things, I just scroll to a different one and fill that
Oh,
with
delete.
shit.
Right click, delete macro, or remove macro. Remove macro. There we go.
All right. Eos, Arundel will offer you a hand to help you stand up.
He's gonna grab it with his remaining hand and pull
It is
himself
not
up.
easy to forsake power you have gained, and I do understand the desire to grow strong quickly. However, I do not recommend dueling with devils or demons. At least not without a fine print.
Yeah, that wasn't the best experience.
Well, none of us could have predicted that would come bad.
Nope, none of us.
It was a total surprise that wasn't a good idea.
I would like nothing more than to honor your dedication to the gods by restoring your lost limb. However, something taken by befouled magic cannot be easily restored by the divine.
It's alright. I can go get a replacement.
Are you gonna get Astrid's old arm?
It's not even an old one. I had to buy 2, I'm sure. There's one on ice.
I'm not connecting the rancid old foot
Oh no,
that
it's
she
legs.
has.
Yeah,
To
you
my
have
arm.
to stick a whole leg.
Just
Oh,
have
that's
just
right,
have
it was a
4
leg.
legs instead of 2 hands and 2 arms. Just like 2 legs and 2 arms. Just have 4 legs.
No.
You really want me to be an abomination, I see.
You'd be great at cartwheeling.
All right. As Eos recover from this ordeal and you take your long rest. Astrid, did you wish to identify any of the items you found while down here in
I
the?
want to identify everything,
Oh
please.
boy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then gather around, children. Here we go. Let me go get the items.
HP, did we already roll for that?
We did not roll for HP once you turn in the quest,
Okay.
because that's when you level up. All right. The umbrella is the umbrella of the first season. This is a +1 umbrella that can be used as a finesse weapon, dealing 1d8 piercing damage. When attacked, you may open the umbrella as a reaction, granting a bonus to your AC equal to your proficiency bonus against the attack, or to gain resistance against cold, lightning, or thunder damage from an incoming damage. You can also open it casually, granting you the benefits of the Featherfall spell while it is open.
Oh, very Mary Poppins.
The silver staff is the staff of the silver warp. The staff allows the user to cast the Dimension Door spell 3 times a day, but only up to 60 feet and only to where they can see.
Ooh,
Does that require attunement?
It does not.
that's super useful.
Neat.
What else was there? The clothes. The regal clothes of Francier. These silver and green silk clothes are soft to the touch. You feel at ease holding the fabric within your hands. While wearing them, you recover from exhaustion easier, removing 2 levels of it per long rest. And these are just clothes, not attunement or anything.
And the armor?
The armor. Armor of the Deep Sea. This full plate was designed to be worn underwater. The wearer can survive up to 1,500 feet, or up to like 457 meters, worth of pressure under the sea. It magically produces up to 6 hours of air at a time, needing a day to refill itself. While it does not seem to make swimming any easier, it does not hinder underwater movement as much as other armor. While wearing this armor, you also gain resistance to bludgeoning damage.
It's a diving suit.
And
Shit, that's fine.
And no attunement required.
No attunement.
Yep. It's just a diving suit.
So wait, Riss is full
Yeah,
plate,
but
right?
none of us can use heavy armor, can they?
Unless you take the heavy armor feat at level 8.
And the jug is the last thing.
The jug is an alchemy jug, which I'm pretty sure all of you know. It's a jug you can use to manifest up to 12, up to a gallon or something of liquid a day. So you can make like 4 gallons of beer. You can make a gallon of wine.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, yes.
Yeah, mayonnaise.
Oh.
Just gonna pour
we
out a cup of mayonnaise right away.
Drop these in a chat or something.
I'll be dropping these into the bag of the satchel of powerful holding. I'll be replacing the current ones with them.
Awesome.
Does anyone
Who-
want some mayonnaise?
No, thank you. It's a kind offer. It's a weird breakfast.
I'll have some. I need the calories.
Yeah. Just eat it like a shake. Just pour it in a cup, a spoon.
I heard
Yeah.
that if you put mayonnaise in your hair, that it gets really shiny.
Oh, I heard that too. Astrid, come over here.
No, you're not putting that in my hair. Is this revenge? Are you still mad at me?
Mad? Why would I be mad? Not like
did
you
punch
shot me with. Not like you shot me and stepped through me.
Ida.
And...
Ida.
Arendelle will look
Go
at
to
the
your
camera and
face,
say,
Aaron.
"Karma's a bitch, isn't it?"
Help.
Oh,
Thank you, Ida.
arms?
I throw the cloak over Astrid.
Are you gonna try and treat her like a bird, that if it's dark, that she just falls asleep?
It
Or
will protect
are you
my
trying to
hair.
pretend
Make her
that she-
invisible.
Oh, to Ibis, she's invisible now, of course.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't work on Ibis because he doesn't. Because he's fucking blind. So
Then he can't get my hair, so it's fine. You can put
I take
mayonnaise
the
on the
cloak
cloak
back.
all you want. No! Traitor.
it doesn't
I
work. It
thought we
doesn't
were
do
friends.
anything.
Alright, I've also added the Gathering Power and Champions Duel to your satchel of holding. Just a reminder, you can access that underneath your actor sheet. It should just be there, something you can all look at and then go to inventory. Alright.
Well, needs a new weapon. What happened to that staff?
The
Why
cold
don't
staff?
you use the umbrella?
No, the cone of cold staff.
You still have it. You haven't sold it yet. It's not in that bag of
Okay.
holding because the thing's on the ship.
Gotcha.
I feel like the umbrella would go really well with the regal close of friends here. Probably look great.
Staff
I mean,
of
you-
the Ice Father.
You could use a frozen flame, except you only have one arm.
Meh, meh, meh.
How
So
are you?
the staff of the silver warp. That's not achievement, is it?
It's not. No, it's just up to 3 times per day. It's a charge thing.
Well, I have an attunement slots 3 now. So
Also, keep in mind, if you do get the staff, you can only use it one-handed, so it will only be, but it will scale off your martial arts sites, but it still will only be a d6 because you can't two-hand it.
So if I was to use it, would I be able to like grab it as an object interaction and then use it, or would I have to be holding it all the time?
You can, which one?
The staff.
The
but
staff you would have to be
it's
attuned
not
to,
attunement.
so you
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to
Oh,
be.
the staff is attunement.
Yeah,
Sorry.
staff
Okay.
of the Ice Father. Yes, if you're talking about
I
the
mean,
No,
silver.
the staff of the
You
silver
cast
warp.
cone of cold.
Oh, the
man.
staff
This
of the
one.
silver.
Silver
Yeah, that's something you just have to have it out to use it. So you have
Okay,
to swap
but
to
I
it to use
wouldn't
it.
have to have it out all the time. I could just like, because I don't carry stuff in my hands normally. I could just object interaction, grab it out, and then use it, and then
Drop it if you had to.
or put it back the next thing because I don't need object interaction to get my blades out or anything.
Yeah, correct. So you could do that. Yes, it's pretty much like it's like a buffed.
I have gathering power equipped now, don't I? Didn't I? equip it?
You guys didn't determine who would get it. I think we were still
Oh.
discussing that.
Yeah, I think it makes most sense for it to go to Eos because
I
Eos
take
takes the most damage.
Yeah.
Because Ibis like halves
Resistant.
it. Same with same with
Astrid.
Astrid.
Yeah.
All right. So should I put it on Eos's sheet? Does anyone else not want it?
Nope.
No, good.
Does anyone else want the Dimension Door staff?
Oh man. As long as someone uses it, because it's too good
Yeah.
not to have access to. But
+1?
No,
I feel
it's like a wand staff. It's not like a weapon.
Oh, no.
I'm already holding 2 wands at most times.
I mean, if no one else wants the dimension door staff, I'm not quite sure yet what I would do with it, but misbehave.
I mean,
Maybe-
I'd be able to use it if other people don't. If other people don't have a desperate want for it. I mean, basically, I think people who want to avoid damage. I'm just thinking with Riss, you've already got. I think Riss, it could be good on you, but you've already got your Thunder Step thing.
Yeah, that's true.
How do the clothes work with my exhaustion?
Not with your vampiric one. That has to be. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
You have the bite that removes those ones.
Maybe it would be a good one for Ferdinand because he often isn't in the heat of battle. He's not a melee person.
True, but I've also got 20 AC and a decent amount of health, so I won't be as squishy as maybe an Edda.
It's also a bit of a thing for me. For me, I can move quite far anyway, just from my bonus action dash and stuff. But the bonus of me using Dimension Door is I could jump really far away, get into and then stealth as a bonus action straight afterwards if I'm in trouble. And it
I
would
think we
kind of,
should put it
let me
in your
move around.
inventory because you already have an idea of how you would use it, and that's significantly more than we do.
Yeah, you would just forget to use it.
Yeah, if that's all right, then
Yeah,
that'd be
go for
great.
it.
Alright,
Yeah.
you got it?
Yeah, please. Thank
So
you.
you're gonna have a teleport. It's useful for you.
Yeah. I don't have that currently, and I think it's quite good on rogues.
Alright,
It
does
is.
anyone want the umbrella? It's not attunement.
Who wants to be Mary Poppins?
I mean, I feel like Ferdinand, just for the flavor, should be wearing the clothes and have the umbrella and stuff like that, and just be looking
Oh
like
my-
a fancy bitch.
Fine.
Yeah.
Throw the art.
But the silver and green silk, that doesn't match my aesthetic. Actually, I can make it work.
You can make this work.
Alright,
yeah.
so Ferdinand, you want to claim the umbrella and the clothes.
Yes.
Alright, does anyone want the armor of the deep sea or the champion's duel? I think Ivis said he wanted
I
champion's
think-
duel,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
You've got an
But-
achievement slot open, right?
correct.
Yeah, I think it would be really good on you.
Right.
I just need to pick a fight with someone.
Here you go.
I wonder
Ivis.
who I could pick.
And I guess you'll just hold on to the armor of the deep sea because none of you can use heavy armor for the most part right now.
That feels
Yeah.
like one which would be a little bit easier to sell than most in the in the wandering market. So that could be a good one to sell, seeing as none of us are likely to be able to use it.
Alright.
Like investigate buyers and stuff.
So I think that's all for inventory management. So as you finish your long rest, Arendelle will kind of wake you all up. And you have all... It's been a very nice sleep. Like, there's no fatigue. You know, like those rare moments where you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm fully rested and it felt like only a minute passed. That's how you all feel right now.
That's definitely the work of gods.
It is. And it was because you most likely slept near this beacon. Arendelle will wake you all up with soothing words and calm motions. This tide will be lowering soon. This is the best time for you to leave. The drowned should not be able to catch up to you in time if you focus on getting straight out of here. Are you all ready to
Wait.
go?
Wait, Arendelle, despite this temple being sanctified again, the drowned are still outside?
Indeed. They are not in the immediate vicinity of the cathedral, but they are everywhere within Francier.
Oh. That's, a lot.
Indeed. Perhaps with my power, if it gets restored more, I could do more to help. But for now, this is the best I can do.
How would your power be more restored?
Time and prayer.
I'll keep you in my prayers to Oasis then.
And you. I wish you all luck on your quest. Now get out of my house.
And fast.
And fast. Run. Don't look back. Alright.
Run, tiny creatures.
Presuming you all have nothing else you wish to do here, you take one of the many flooded routes through these tunnels out, because you can't really go back up through the hole you fell through, which takes you out to a different part of the city, and you manage to find your way back up and towards your ship as the tide starts to flood in again as you kind of take the little dinghy back. All right. As you return, Nyrune will look at you all. So, are you all okay? You spent the night there.
Oh, Nyrune, you won't believe what we've seen. It was an abandoned temple with a forgotten champion, and we helped release the champion from an old curse with the help of an actual god. Goasis was by our side the entire time.
That sounds absolutely divine. I wish I could have been there.
Oh, it was divine in every way. If allowed, Riss will spin a tale for Nyrune, and I'm happy to roll performance for how unreasonably exaggerated and big he makes it.
All right, yeah, give me a performance. Let's see how well you can tell it.
Is anyone supporting me in this story?
No, wait, no, it doesn't work that way. No.
Well,
We're heckling you, in fact.
All
We're
right.
making it harder.
Yeah.
in fact, they're heckling. I should roll with disadvantage.
No, 19 is sufficient enough to tell an amazing tale. You relive every vivid detail of your fight. You know, in great hype, reveal your patron Caspian coming to your aid and how Goasis granted Ferdinand the strength to overcome the tides and deal the final blow. And
Riss will put on different type of personas when he's talking about people. Like when he's talking about Ferdinand, he kind of moves like a cat and like tries to emphasize the character. And he's for some reason makes himself very small when he pretends to be Astrid, like tiny person running around.
Don't tell her that I tried to kill people. Cut that bit out.
Oh, he will absolutely tell the tragedy of how you were not in control of your own body and how horrible this was for you.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I know how demoralizing it can be when the freedom of your own body is taken from you. And she'll like give like Astrid a pat on her shoulder.
Thank you. You know that? Like, personally?
I know much about the world through the dragon song.
What's the dragon song?
You don't know about the dragon song?
I don't really get out much.
How to best explain it to you and your kin? We are born hearing a song. The worm song, the worm hymn. Although immortals tend to call it the dragon song. It offers us the entire knowledge of past dragons as they wait to be reincarnated with their soul intact. I guess it could be viewed as some sort of elementary school where we learn about the world and how it functions, about things we have not yet seen through the words of our ancestors.
That sounds really nice. I just have ghosts talking to me all the time, but they're not very helpful. Just normally people being mad that they were killed.
It's somewhat similar, although if you could ever hear the worm hymn, or what it truly is, it is a feeling I could not begin to describe. I'm not yet old enough to sing my own song to the my own verse into it, but I look forward to the day when I can.
Oh, but Nyrune, is it a matter of age or a matter of special experiences? Like, if you're really old but slept your time away and just like relaxed, do you have like less of a song than someone like you who traveled to different places, met new people, and is trying to save like a lot?
It comes and goes. Some of it depends on your maturity. When you're an adult is usually when the worm you can start singing to the worm hymn. And personal experiences do help influence the color of your song.
Wait, Nyrune, you say when you're adult, but are you an adult by dragon standards?
I would believe so, yes. I'm around 110 years old.
Oh, you're pretty young then.
I did spend centuries within my egg, though. You have to understand, us dragons, we are born already knowing the world. We are not ignorant, like much of your kin are when they are first brought back into the cycle.
Oh yeah, I wasn't especially dumb as a child.
It just takes time for the bodies to mature and catch up to our minds. Usually about 100 or so years is when you would consider us adult dragons. That's not to say that a wormling is any more lesser intelligent than us.
What are Leviathans in all of this? They're not dragons then.
They are not. They are comrades, allies from the deep. They are the ones who control
Comrades.
the waves. They swim. They were here before we were. And we were allies ever since. I think we could liken us as to kindred spirits. There have been fights with them, but on the whole we are at least neutral. Especially now that they sleep, and my family at the very least have been given the task to oversee the seal. We pan over to Tristan, who has like big your phone's on so he doesn't hear anything, so he doesn't die.
What a guy.
Random. Have I had any effects of the Leviathan blood other than the added resistance?
Well, you
Appearance-wise, you have grown some scales. I'll leave it to be where you want them to show up.
Oh fuck, have I? Oh, okay.
Yeah. The normal color scheme is purple and like teal, but you can because you're not a full Leviathan or even like a lesser Leviathan, it could be more muted. So you can decide where they are and what color they kind of take on. They could be in very visible spots, like on your face and neck, or they could be somewhere more private. That's up to you, Ferdinand.
Scaly dick.
I knew you were gonna say that. You were.
Nah, I'll think about what I want to do with the visual effects, but no like fucking voices in my head or that kind
No.
Okay, good. Had enough of that for today.
No, the Leviathans don't sing the worm song. That's just purely a dragon thing.
Yeah, cool.
Nyreen will look around and say, but yes, I am an adult. I just haven't been able to sing yet. But once I do, I'll get my dragon voice. And, you all must know of it. It's what allows us dragons to instill fear or respect into mortals.
Oh, that will be exciting. How about we sing a sea shanty while we cook, and maybe we will stir some fear into our friends?
Didn't you poison everyone with a meal last time?
Weren't you teaching me to be better?
I was, but you haven't really given me much time. And I'm not really that good of a cook. I think it was Tristan who was actually the cook.
I thought Nyreen was teaching Riz.
I may have forgotten, but I think it was Tristan because I remember saying he needs time to he would have to take off time from the sailing to teach you.
Ah. Well, in that case, Riz is gonna try it anyway. Oh, I'm gonna give it a go.
Nyreen will see Polaris go down and kind of look at Ida and kind of say, I'm kind of glad I make my own meals.
I've had such a bad
Ida's
day.
climbed into the crow's nest and is attempting to take a nap.
Alright. Let me take you to the open seas real quick as you make your journey home. And by home, I mean back to the markets.
Trip.
I am curious about the abandoned outpost, but I think we can return to it another time.
Fine going now. We've got our level up, we've got new HP.
You haven't leveled up yet.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to go to the Wandering Market to finish the boat stuff, don't we?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, how much longer do we have to get to the Moonstorm?
Like a month and a half.
Oh, we have plenty of time to do everything.
Yeah, like I said, I gave you guys a lot of time to do everything. Not that you have to do everything, but you shouldn't normally have to worry about time unless you somehow fuck up.
So we can go to the Wandering Market, we can go back to the abandoned outpost later, if we want.
Wasn't there another thing that we have to do quest-wise?
Well, we wanted to do the salvage down.
Yeah, there's a
south.
salvage for
Also-
the final money in the Forgotten Temple near it, yes.
And the Dark Moon's Tears, whatever that is.
That's like your staging point for when you want to go to the Moonstorm.
Gotcha. So I say we hit the Forgotten Temple, we get the salvage after the Wandering Market, we return to the Wandering Market, or we go get our graphs. Final abandoned outpost, start Moon's Tears Moonstorm.
No, we gotta go to Red Wave Bay for the graph.
Yeah, but that's still only a day away.
Okay, so we can move 11 spaces, right?
You can.
We're fast. We'll get faster too once we hit the market.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping an eye where you go.
Nani?
Alright. That's it, right? New day.
That's it.
Tonight is a full moon of the pale moon. It is raining, you get one less movement.
Do we want to fish?
Yes.
Oh,
Alright,
goodbye.
survival roll the fish for your rations for the day.
Excited.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So-
I'm surprised you're rolling. Wow.
Polaris, you have caught a
Yes.
fish. It's on
Yay!
your hook, and you reel it in. It looks up at
It
you
is a
with sad eyes, as you can tell from its body language. Why no more water? Why no more swim? Can't breathe.
Oh,
Cause food.
no.
Bonk.
Boink. Food.
Because
You shouldn't kill things you
food.
can talk to like that.
You say this, but people eat pigs and cows, and
I
we can
can't
perfectly well
talk to
understand
them.
those too.
I can't physically chat to them.
Fish, I'll be real honest with you. Fish are not that intelligent.
Also, random
Either
plays
is
me a
Kelly.
bit, because when I try to talk to fish to get information out of them, I get nothing. But when I catch them and want to eat them, they're suddenly like philosophers.
No, I mean, all you tell from its body language is that it's confused why no more water, why can't it breathe, why it's above air. That's all. That's all it's really motioned to you. It's not like it was
Anywho.
like it's not like I was having to say, "Oh no, today on this dreary day, I'm taken from my home, and I am now beyond the waves. My sanctity, my sanctuary is no longer here, and I am drowning within the air. Please, kind sir, could you release me back to the waves from where I have come from, my home,
Tell my
where
wife
my
I
family
loved
and
her."
thousands of eggs remain."
Sent this letter to my mother.
I will have cooked the fish for dinner. Do I need to roll another survival for if
No.
I poisoned everyone again?
You can, yeah.
Ha!
All right, you have cooked a fish, but and it's a very good meal. But the question is, do the others trust you enough to try it again?
I'll eat it. We're friends.
Riz is very proud of the paella.
All right, it is the 12th of Red Mist. You arrive early early morning, and it is raining.
So, is tonight the moon, or was it last night?
Tonight will be a full pale moon with 2 waxing moons.
Are you a werewolf?
I'm going to attempt to contact Tilrest tonight because I haven't spoken to her ever since, I made a bad decision.
All right. But you are here to turn in your quest and
We
upgrade
need
your
to do the
ship.
quest thing first.
And go to the spa.
Go to this.
What?
And go to the
What?
bar. Oi, Nando, shall we go find the captain?
Please don't call me Nando.
Do you wish for me to fast travel you to your location?
Fast travelers, daddy!
Is that so we
Thank
can't
you.
see
As long as you understand that Eos is swag walking even if he doesn't have an arm. The whole way there.
Try to fast travel. There's enemies around.
I see you have made use of the fast travel function. Welcome.
Hey.
Hello, Captain Cromwell.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah.
So I
Eos,
presume you
it's-
didn't die and all that, so tell me about what you found.
hashtag repeat story told to Nyrune, or does he want the TLDR?
Well, it depends how much you tell him, because there's also some things you physically can't tell him.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
that's true.
why don't we just give him the journal?
Do we know
Oh,
when
yeah.
we're encroaching on that can't tell point?
Yeah.
Does that... Okay.
Well, I don't think we have to like even go that far. We can
Yeah, he doesn't
share
care.
the journal. We can tell him how we have managed to create
we
a
managed
safe
to escape
haven
the
once
beast.
more, but the area is still overrun by everything, and the Maven or whoever is dead.
Well, no, not the Maven.
The
Whoever...
Maven's mercenaries are dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't make it out of there.
Alright, so you tell him that you found the journal, you read it, and then you found out what they were looking for was a temple, and you went to the temple. You didn't tell him what you found there, but you told him that you've managed to cleanse it of corruption. Now there's a safe haven in the
Correct.
Alright.
Yeah.
Relay, like, it's incredibly dangerous and filled with things that will kill you.
Oh, I knew you lot were special. And he'll come off his chair and go to the nearest person, which I guess is Ferdinand, and he'll pick you up into a big hug.
Oh god.
One-
Doesn't he have a fucking cannon for an arm?
He does, yes.
Oh god.
It's almost here in your flesh. It's like, it's hot, but it has been used recently, thankfully. Oh, how I would love to take you in as my own crew.
Oh.
But sadly, the Maven wants you all dead. It'll drop Ferdinand
Oh.
and go back to his chair.
I mean, he's already tried to kill me once. Fucking...
Oh, I heard about that. No, that was Mir. That wasn't him trying to kill you, lad. That was him being nice and trying to give you a last warning.
Motherfucker, there are very few people that can deal with that poison.
Well, you haven't told anyone else about this little safe haven, right?
Nope.
We have not.
Alright. Good. I'll definitely make use of that information going forward, then. It's easier to explore that cursed place knowing there's a place they can run back to beneath the waves. I'll have to set out some expeditions, some treasure hunters. I'll reward you for this information, though. Only, however, on one condition. You tell no one else about that sanctified area.
What about other... I kind of wave in Ferdinand's direction. His kind
Other clerics?
followers of Colossus, if they are sufficiently strong enough. 'cause I feel
Fuck
like
them, no.
they-
If they're so honorable and deserving, they'll find it themselves through their gods. No. I want
Oh,
permanent, or at least for several years, information hold on this revolution you've given me. And I'll give you what it's worth.
I'm thinking out at a like Arundel needs to like freshen up the place. He could use some time, right?
Yeah, he did say
Yeah,
you need
he-
time to clean up the place and regain his strength.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also super fucking dangerous to get there, so you
Yeah,
don't really
it is-
want to be encouraging a bunch of pilgrims
That
going
is
there.
true. If Cromwell wants to send his dudes in there to die to endless hordes of undead, go for it, buddy.
Maybe he can clear it a bit.
Yeah.
on
Maybe
the
actually,
way.
yeah.
Figure out what the fuck's going on there. I say we give in to it.
Yeah, it sounds alright.
I didn't plan on telling anyone anyways. That
Yeah,
place
it's
is a
not like we were
hellhole.
told that we need to go and tell a bunch of people.
Yeah,
Like,
that place is a hellhole. I don't think it's
Spread
really
the word,
safe
bitch.
for normal people to go.
Well, Captain Cromwell, one of the things that could help your like crew that would look down there survive, perhaps, is to pay tribute to Guaces when they go down.
Man, they'll stop by, obviously. They'll give the teeths that are demanded. We're not animals. I just don't want a bunch of people coming there and taking all the loot before we do.
Understandable.
Naturally.
Very well.
can we
2
We
years?
write a
3
Riff,
years?
could you draw a layout map for him?
Ooh, I would
wanna-
love to draw a map.
Yeah, roll me your tools, because you did say you're mapping the area as you went, so I just
Are
want to
we
see how
doing
well
this-
it came out.
Are we doing this by word or are we doing this by ink? Like,
Oh, we're
what's the
inking
plan?
this, don't you worry.
Oh,
Although
Ferdinand,
my
you're up.
word definitely has more weight than yours, we'll make sure there's a contract written up.
Ferdinand, you're up. You gotta look over it, make sure we're not getting
Yeah,
fucked.
yeah.
Make sure we get a
Well,
percentage
Ferdinand-
of everything pulled out of there.
While Ferdinand is making a contract, Riz will bring out his supplies
You
and
wanna,
put some
add-
details on the map.
Do you want to add guidance to that to see if you can make it better?
You know what? Yes.
Does Cromwell pull up his own pet coin cleric?
Yeah, there's a coin cleric, way more like, refined looking at Ferdinand because he's living with, Cromwell. Comes up and goes, oh yes, Ferdinand, shall we write up the contract together?
Ah, finally, a worthy opponent.
Praise
Let's do
Graces.
this.
More praise Graces, but most importantly, praise the coin.
Praise the coin, brother.
Alright, Ferdinand, do you want to roll for this, or see if you can get like a better deal written, or do you just want like a default deal that you both would agree on?
Nah, we can do like a little roll off.
Okay, I guess intelligence. I'm trying to see what skill maybe could be used
I-
for it.
I can't
give
wait
me-
for you to describe the notary off.
Give me insight. I think insight's fair. I'll let you do wisdom with it too. Because you're like reading him, you're reading what you can get away with. Polaris, you got a 22 on the map, so that's a bonus. That's a well-crafted map.
I would really like the map to also have notes of like what the flooding looks like and unreasonable details, because I think I deserve that with a 22.
Alright. Cromwell will kind of be looking over the map. He'll take in the details that you put. He'll nod. How much is your going rate, lad?
Wait, out of character. Is that to Riz for the map?
Yeah.
To you for your map. Keep
Oh fuck.
high. Too high. High. You rolled well.
Ask Ferdinand.
Yeah, what's it worth?
Big Ferdinand decide. Just look at Ferdinand and
Ferdinand's
get
mouth.
him to do the value thing.
Can we distort value on it?
I would reply, it depends on what you're asking me to do.
Ferdinand squints at the map.
It doesn't really have a market value. It's a well-crafted map, and the map you bought for 1,000 gold was a little bit subpar. Like, it was like lower quality than the one that Polaris just made.
Yeah.
2,000 gold.
What? 5,000 gold.
Alright. He'll pay you 5,000 gold for that map.
Yeah!
Nice! I'm gonna put this in Riz, his account.
He'll give it to you in platinum coins too.
How are you all that?
So that's you got
That's-
500 plat.
Nice.
Alright, Ferdinand, as you're discussing the deal.
Can I add guidance to mine as well?
Yeah.
Is that with that's without like wisdom shit or whatever.
Guidance is a D4. Alright, 25. Alright, you managed to, for an hour-long discussion, going over the documentations, like, you guys look at your corner, just Ferdinand and this other coin clerk.
Have you even had to look at Appendix
well,
Roll
5A7?
that out.
Oh,
Wa-
I haven't seen
an
that one in such a long time.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
oh, you are right. Let's change it around then. You're correct. And you guys go to the, go out the back
Yeah.
door.
While they're doing that, I'm definitely going to ask Cromwell about his arm.
What about it?
I kind of like wiggle my shoulder that doesn't have an arm attached.
He'll look you up and down. Lad, you're way too weak to use an arm this strong. It would blow you up from recoil.
He's gonna roll his eyes to go sit back down.
Yeah, that is a +5 con modifier graft.
Wow.
4?
I like to
No, I'm at 4. Fuck.
I like to imagine that for Ferdinand and the other coin cleric that they don't like give each other a better deal out of respect, but when they respect each other more, they try to screw each other over more.
Yeah, it's a mind game,
Just-
and they're both bring up just these abstract concepts that people haven't used in like 50 years.
I'm actually gonna ask him again, like in 30 minutes from now, and walk back up here and be like, "Do you have any that would fit me?"
No, I don't sell my product graphs just anyone. Alright, Ferdinand, you have made a deal that has gained your party a bonus 5,000 gold.
Wow.
Acceptable.
You can skim it off the top if you still wish.
I will.
Alright. The party no longer knows you have more gold for them. Alright.
Is that,
Just good
is that like
head.
500 plat then?
Yes, 500 plat. Alright, as you put together this deal, Cromwell will tell his coin clerk to go and get the money, and he'll come back with let me do the map real quick. So you did the mission, you gave him private ownership over the sanctuary pretty much for a couple of years, as long as you don't tell anyone. So that's a big boon. So
Still go though.
he'll give you. I'm trying to convert it to plat. 3,000 plat for 30,000 gold. So add that to your ship's inventory.
Are
We
you
add it to the
or
ships.
we right now?
What's up?
Are you adding it or should we?
Yeah, I'll add it. Yeah, 30,000 gold.
Okay.
I'll add
Okay.
that. Yeah. So that's
Thank you.
back up to 556,000 gold in your ship's inventory.
We're gonna need to start burying these on some desert islands and drawing up maps soon.
You all
Big
level
red
up.
crosses out.
So
Hey.
let's go one by one. Roll the hit dice. Ferdinand, roll me a d8 until you get at least 5 or higher. Okay, you got 5. So you gain 7 HP. So you go from 658 to 63. No, 65.
Thanks, Dad.
Polaris, another d8. Up to 5 or higher. Okay, 6. So you gain 6 plus 8 health. So you're at 70.
Nice.
Eos, 1d8. Until you get 5 or higher, so you could roll again. 8,
Hog.
because 8,
Hog.
plus 4, 12, plus another 4, so 16. Because 8 plus 4 is 12 from your con, plus 4 from tough in your feet, so that's 16 more health.
Grow ever stronger.
So you're 116 health. Ivis, roll me a d10. Roll again. You can need to get a 6 or higher. 9. So 9 plus 4, 13 more hit points, right?
Yep.
What are you at?
So that's 117, right? 117.
Yes.
I'm one off. I also have 3 temp HP though.
He's trying to beat you, Ivis. You gotta beat him up. Astrid, roll me a d8. 5 or higher. Again. Again, with, effort this time. Come on, you gotta roll those
Come
dice.
on.
Okay, 5. Plus 3, right? So 8 more HP.
Yeah.
So 85. Right?
Thank you. I trust you.
Just don't trust me. Ida, another d8. Another. Oh, there you go. Well deserved. So 72.
Yeah. Wait, no. 74. Oh no, 72. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Alright, there you go. You all have got your HP. I'll toggle your level up now on each of your sheets, but you have now got to level 8.
Yay.
Yeah, I got jump scared when I came in here because I was not expecting other people here, so it was just us.
I'll get to that in a second as I toggle all of this.
What is
I think we would have gone to get mimosas before we came to the
Yes.
spa, though.
Yeah, absolutely. You're so right.
what is the is that innate radiance from Fadur still active on me?
Yeah.
Okay.
A second, monk 8. Ferdinand, do you want to prepare your next spell? You have one more spell slot you can prepare, I think, because you leveled up, and also got 2 more wisdom, so I think 2 more.
Oh my god.
I think you can have 2 more spells prepared, right? Up to, so it's like 5 plus 8, so 13.
Yes, I believe so. That's
A
lot.
throne?
Yeah, it's a throne, yeah.
Huh.
Well, you have this much power and wealth, you're going to have your own throne.
He deserves it. He's Pirate King.
Alright, Ida and Astrid, as you kind of come with your drinks and come in expecting the bar, this, bathhouse to be relatively empty, instead, you see that Seer and Irune have got here before you. Nyrun will look at you two as you like get in and just wave. Oh, hi! I heard so much about these baths. I figured out, might as well use it myself.
Aren't they the best?
I feel like we both would have been double fisting drinks because that's what we've been doing previously.
So
Shall
now
we
we have
offer,
to
like-
like, yeah, we have
Yeah,
to. It's
you've got to-
really awkward if we start here with 2 drinks.
I offer one to Narun.
She'll take it.
I'll give Sia
I
my
am -2 on my thing, right?
You'll have -2 on your thing in a couple days.
In a couple days. Okay.
Do you give Astrid? You gave Seer one as well.
Yeah, I'm like already in the bath, so I just like lean over and hand it.
Yeah, Seer will kind of
We-
reach over with her halfling hands, take it, and then kind of drink it, and then down it, and then give it back.
Yeah. Good.
Town
right?
of pressure.
Seer will
You know
nod.
what? You know what we need? We need to be able to take these with us because just being able to do it once every couple of weeks, it's not enough.
We're going every couple days.
Yeah, it just
We're
feels
not
like
usually
too
not
long.
away that long. Like
Well,
It feels like months.
Nyrun will speak up. Well, didn't you, you all got a new deck installed on the Wander, right? But you still have some room, you haven't upgraded it. Why not get a spa?
No, Ruin. That's the best thing I've ever heard. Can we? Eat it, eat it.
I mean, it's your ship, right?
I mean, I don't
let's see
think
if
so.
we can sneak it past Ferdinand.
I think he's gonna be so mad.
We could just buy a tub and just smuggle it into the and like hide it
By the
somewhere
time
in the
he
cargo deck.
notices, we're already like in the ocean. Yeah,
Well,
we'll
how are
just
we
buy
going to
one.
fill it with water? Are we going to
Listen.
wash in salt water or?
Worst case scenario, technically, you're renting the boat from me, who bought it from someone else who I'm also renting it from. So,
Yeah.
If anyone has any problem with it, you can just say Nyrun said she wanted a bath.
You are making excellent points.
Seer's just kind of nodding in the background, like, yes, these are good points. Baths are good.
Can we just get one big hot tub?
I think we'll figure
Do we-
something out.
Hmm?
Motions to map that was already made ahead of time. Please don't make me remake it. Alright. As you guys enjoy your bath, is there anything specific that you guys want to do here, or you kind of just want to upgrade and head out to keep moving?
There's a couple
Um,
things I want to do.
What's the dwarf up to?
He seems to be giving the courier a letter.
We should look for buyers for some of our magic items as well, and like put some feelers out, and see if we can sell some of the stuff we're not going to use.
I want to see if there's a musician in the bar.
Save you the trip, he is not there.
Oh.
Oh.
So- Yeah, in terms of things we can sell, what are we looking at? We've got
You need to compile me a list of things you want to try selling, and then pretty much offer them.
we've got
No.
the frozen flame blades, which are the pair of swords that do like fire or cold damage shit that no one's using.
Potion of life.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the staff of the Ice Father.
Well, I think Eos wants to use that.
I think the staff of the Ice Father is potentially very
Necessary
good. Though.
use. Yeah, it's very good, but Eos can use it until he gets another weapon, or we can sell it. That's up to
Can you
guys.
use it?
Yeah.
One-handed, for now.
Oh, I thought you needed to be a caster to use it.
No, it's a staff. It has charges,
Oh,
so
cool.
anyone can use it.
Oh, I just thought as well that a lot of the staffs they have like must be attuned by like a wizard or a sorcerer or by a druid or something.
I didn't put that on this
Cool.
one. Yeah, this is anyone can.
Oh, cool. Then yeah, Eos may as well use it. So,
I wanna-
so then we've got frozen flame blades, the potion of life, and the heavy armor. The armor of the deep sea.
Oh yeah.
Because no one's. Is anyone gonna get heavy armor?
No.
I do wonder if we maybe should keep it, because I wouldn't be surprised if random sends us to a trip underwater again.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to use it unless we get the proficiency anyway.
No, you can still use it, you just have the whole issue of not being able to do some stuff while you're wearing it.
Let's maybe hold on to that.
Okay, then yeah, let's keep it then.
Because I have this gut feeling that this is a hint to a future possibility, and that maybe someone will want to like be underwater.
Yeah, so if you lack proficiency, you just have disadvantage on any ability check, saving throw, or attack roll that requires strength or dex. And you can't cast spells, but you could still technically wear it and move with it. You just would need also the strength not to be slow, but either you could still always just wear it, you just won't be able to cast spells, or it'll be harder for you to do strength or dex stuff. So if you're not using it in combat, it's possible to still use it. You can just compile a list, and then you can just say, if hey, Cromwell, here's some field, see if anyone wants to buy these from us. And then, a couple of weeks will go by. You can you don't have to decide the list now, you can retroactively say, I wanted to have given this as part of the list, as you take, the next week. I just need to know if you want to put out feelers to see if there's an auction you can get going, or if you just want to hold on to things for now anyhow.
Because no one's going to be... Oh, do we want to keep the Worm Slayer rune? I feel like we should hold on to that.
Yeah. But we can get rid of the Potion of Life, right?
For sure, for Potion of Life.
So
Frozen Flame Blades, I don't think anyone's going to use, are they?
If you wish to trade the silver for gold, yeah, you can trade it out here at this time.
Oh, nice. So that's 100 gold pieces.
And you had 1,500 gold. Because you have 15,000 silver, so I'll add that to your ship inventory.
Nice. Oh, did we ever... I remember we ordered piercings from the blacksmith. Did we ever actually fit them?
Yeah, they came the day before you left.
Ah, okay.
I mean, just did not have roleplay day, but you did get them, yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have been me just doing it for Astrid. And...
Yeah, we just said you just stabbed me right in the ear.
Yeah.
You goddamn menace.
How much silver am I getting rid of in all of it in my inventory, right? I have
Yeah, you can transfer it to
3,000.
gold instead.
You just divide the silver by 10, don't you, to get the gold?
Yeah.
Right?
Alright, Ferdinand, anything else you wish to do while you're here?
Right, so we're selling those things. Then I also want to buy some stuff. To be specific, I want to buy a exquisite chest, 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet, constructed from rare materials that's worth at least 5k, and then a tiny replica made of it.
Sure. You want something even... actually, nah, that's too big. I was gonna say, you could use the one on the ship, but those are way too big for that.
I need this.
Yeah, you need that. Yeah, you can get one made by here, by the blacksmith. So it's just 5,000 gold for it.
Yeah. And 50g for a tiny replica of it.
Alright. We don't have to roleplay it out unless you want to. That could be... Yeah, you can get it done, and it'll be on your ship before you leave.
Yeah, that'll work. I also might have... No, I need to visit the smithy for this. And I need to visit Rick's clothes and fabrics. First stop at Rick's. Fuck, that's the window.
Oh, I can sell these gauntlets, can I?
Well, if it's an item, a magic item, you have to go through the whole thing, yeah. Alright, you knock on the door, and you just hear Rick saying, Rick's not here!
Rick's open up!
No, Rick's not here!
Rick!
Rick heard a certain ship came in the harbor and Rick closed shop.
Rick! I need to get these clothes fitted.
There's no one else nearby, right? There's no...
Rick, I can hear you talk. We've been here before.
There's no one else here, right? Is this you?
It's just me.
Get inside Rick's store before they come.
Close it, close it. Who are you so afraid of? Have you been getting gangsters coming to your front door demanding taxes?
A half elf and a dark elf. They
Wait,
come and
fuck,
they
David.
request random things from me. At the weirdest times of the night.
Have they been, like, paying for that?
Well, yes, but Rick doesn't like their requests.
Ah,
But how can Rick help you?
have these, like, requests been, like, illegal, Rick?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. So you're
Is
being
it
a bit...
fitting?
Yes, I got these new regal clothes. It's a bit of a weird color, I know. I somehow need to get them to match my steel arm shoulder guards and also all my other armor. I know this is quite a thing I've asked.
The clothes are a bit outdated, but Rick thinks Rick can do that, and he'll go through the whole
You're a
process.
legend, Rick.
It'll be a 5 gold process to fit it to be perfectly fit to your body type.
Perfect. You're a legend, Rick.
Rick knows it. Now get out of Rick's store before they show up.
Hey, Ida, should we go see Rick?
You hear running footsteps. another
Read
door
in my
opening.
mind.
Alright, Polaris and Eos, what do you wish to shop and do here?
I wanted to get a harp, but I don't know where I would get one, and I want to just go to Mickey's maps because Mickey.
Alright. Also, I should probably put this here before you guys get too far out. Let me do this real quick. Because I forgot to actually do this beforehand.
Ooh.
You're now at tier 3, so all those features in the organization thing, such as being able to buy scrolls and stuff, and some of the graphs when you're in the city are now available.
Dank.
Thank you.
Alright, but yeah, 100 gold for the harp. That'll be at the general store, most likely, or the spell scroll, but you could just buy it. It's a harp.
Alright, I'll take the 100 gold off my thing. I'll remove 10 platinum. Can you put the harp in my inventory?
Yes.
Thank you.
And Eos and Ferdinand, what business do you have at the Baron's Smithy?
I have find myself suddenly in the possession of dexterous hands since exchanging my cat's claws. So I need some rings.
Oh boy, alright. You just want some ornate rings, you don't want anything like super special? Or
No, just like nice ones.
alright, how many?
7.
Let's do 10 gold each. 70 gold.
You strike a hard bargain, brother.
This is
Fine.
weird. Yeah, well, you know, if you want someone else to do it, go somewhere
No,
else.
no, no, the
Something-
craftsmanship
I'm
is
only
all
smithy
worth-
here, honestly. I kind of had a...
Yeah, I know.
Alright, he'll make them and send it to the ship before you leave.
Does it look like there's any... I'm still looking for stuff for my missing arm and or eye.
There are no graphs in the city.
No.
You have to go to Red Wave.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna see if I can get an eye patch from somewhere.
Oh yeah. Probably Rick's.
Rick!
Rick!
Rick! Hey!
In here, what do I see when I walk around the corner?
Astrid slamming on the door.
Rick, come on! It is the middle of the day. I know you're open.
What did you do to this man?
Nothing. I
We
buy
just
things.
broke in last time, that's all.
Oh, God,
We were in
yeah.
the middle of the night and we didn't want to wait, so we just picked
Yeah.
the lock and went in.
Hilarious.
He
You
was
kind of
very
look
rude.
through the door of Mickey's shop as he's like opening the windows, trying to sneak out of his own building.
Hey, Rick, how are you?
Do you want a hand getting in, Astrid?
Rick's not here.
Yeah.
I think I still remember the
Yeah.
tumblers.
You have to.
Okay. Astrid, Rick's not here.
We're not.
Rick is absolutely here.
No, he's not here.
Are you?
Oh, random fuck. Can I actually add a signet ring to that as well for like 100 gold?
Sure. Is that the cost for it?
According to like Noble's clothes, a signet ring worth at least 100 gold would make that
If-
complete set.
Go into
Yeah,
Rick's
yes,
place.
yeah, you
I'm
can change
gonna
one out for
follow
that.
behind and just grab an eye patch, and I'm gonna leave some gold on the counter.
All right, Ida. You blatantly open the locks and open the door as some people are walking by and some people murmur, but no one really does anything about it.
Rick.
God. Meanwhile, Riss is just behaving in Mickey's shop.
I can't move my token, but I'm inside.
Rick.
Rick.
I'm gonna grab an eye patch, and I'm gonna just leave the gold on the counter.
How much do you leave?
Leave 50.
50 gold. All right.
Expensive
50 gold
eye
for an
patch,
iPad!
For an eye patch,
They're
that's
fucking
tiny
diamond
fabric.
encrusted! You bejazzled that thing.
No, it's just really well fitted and nice. And
That's not
water-
worth 50 gold.
It's not
Waterproof.
fitted though, is it? It's just you just grabbed an eye patch.
Where's Rick?
Do you mean silver? That would still be a lot, but
I mean, maybe I meant silver?
We're also getting terrible service here.
You broke into a store when it's closed. What do you want?
I just had a pair of
I don't-
socks.
You see a cat
Leave
standing
5
in the
gold.
doorway to his
I'm gonna
bedroom,
leave-
looking at you all like his, very a cat angry glare.
Oh.
I try and come here.
Roll me animal
Yeah.
handling.
I leave 5 gold on the counter for the eye patch. And I leave, because this is stupid.
Aw. Ed likes cats.
Oh.
I don't think he's here, Astrid.
Where else am I gonna get some cool socks?
I just start looking around for socks.
There are socks.
What's the ugliest pair of socks?
I can't answer that because I don't want to make a certain NPC even more sad to get these in them there.
Sad? Isn't he overjoyed?
Yeah, so glad, so glad. They're a pair of rainbow socks with little tiny eyes on them.
Alternatively, and I try and find some like knitting supplies.
That'd be tailor tools, I think.
I could get both. I mean, is there a price tag on the socks? I have so much money.
Not for
Weaver's
long.
tools.
I'm currently sat here crocheting, by the way, so I absolutely.
Weaver tools are gold, so you could get some, some things to work with.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 3 gold on his thing and take the socks and the weaver's tools. And if that is not right, that is Rick's fault, and I leave him a strongly worded note.
All right. As you leave, there's some pirates kind of watching the store as you kind of all come out.
Yeah, and I just crouch back down and relock the door, and then there we go.
Thank you.
All right. Trying to go through the. Anything else? Anyone else trying to do something?
I'm Riss is bothering Mickey.
I mean,
Oh,
curious,
Ifis go first.
why do they have a submarine?
It's not a submarine. This is a
You sure
pre-made
it's not-
map. I don't have everything to scale. There's no submarine.
Aw.
So yeah, Mickey's looking at you, Polaris. What do you want? How can I help you?
Hi, Mickey. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Do you have any interesting new maps of the area? You know?
I have one with updated currents and some potential pirate sightings, although there's a lot of bounty hunters out on the seas recently for some reason.
Ah, I'm
Excuse
very
me?
interested in a map like that. What would it cost?
1,000 gold.
Yeah, that checks out. I've figured out that that's the market value of maps like that.
Keep in mind though, bounty hunters can appear even on safe routes.
Oh, you sound an awful lot like a dungeon master when you say something like that.
Oh, I'm not into that kind of stuff.
okay, it's just a mistake in my hearing. I'm sorry, buddy. Alright. I will buy the updated map with save routes from Mickey.
Alright. I shall be updating
I-
that once you're off this map.
I will take 100 platinum of my thingy.
100 would be like 10,000. You want 10 plat.
10 plat. Oh, excuse me.
Well, actually, let me do some. Actually, no, I think it would be 10, right? 100. You're right. It'd be 1,000. Would be 10,000. You're right. It'd be 100 plat.
Okay. I should have done that correctly.
Okay.
Alright, he will buy that map. And hey, Mickey, your like neighbor, Rick, is he alright? I saw him climb out of the window.
Oh, he's just he needs some of his some of his he doesn't like it when some guests come over and keep requesting these weirdest objects, and he has some pride, and I think they keep buying some weird things from him.
Interesting. Say, Mickey, have you ever heard of the Moonstorm? And maybe vaguely what the area could look like?
Tells you exactly what you know, because it's not that there's not much more people know about it. It's very specific knowledge.
A map maker is a fair route. I would like to put that out there. Fair request.
I do make some maps, but I don't. If I could buy a map of the Moonstorm, I'd be out of here. I wouldn't be living in this wandering market shack.
I know what your life preferences are.
I mean, look at this building. It's literally like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Which is an alright shop in such a popular place.
It smells like the sea nonstop. There's blood in the water. Some people get killed
What's
in the
wrong with
alley.
the sea?
This is not a happy place. Just because you haven't been robbed yet doesn't mean that you don't get robbed, alright?
The seawater's great. Buddy, do you want to sit down and talk?
I'll be okay. Just don't draw attention to my store.
Alright.
1,000 gold's a lot of money to have on me before I can put it into the bank with the coin clerk.
Do you want me to walk with you to the bank?
I should
I've
be
got a big
fine.
sword.
I gotta be casual. If I walk with you, they'll just know I made money and they'll beat it out of me later.
Oh no, buddy. Well, take care of yourself. I love your maps.
Thank you. Hope you don't die.
I hope so too, buddy. I hope so too.
Alright. Anything else? Looks around. Wipes brow.
Or
How
maybe-
Is
many
there? Go
Do
ahead.
we want our boat upgraded?
I just didn't know how much money to take off to send a letter to Riva.
How much money to send what to River or?
Just the letter and the socks. I can
It
normally do.
hasn't always been like, it's like 5 gold, I think, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that off. Thank you.
What do you want, Ferdinand?
Is there such a thing as like somewhere where you can check whether there are active bounties up?
Yeah, there's a bounty board. The Wanderer could pull it up for you. You want to see your bounties?
Yes.
Updated as of several days ago, you have a group bounty of 200,000 gold.
Fuck.
Whose bounty is the highest?
It's shared.
Did they give full group name?
Is there a good name
200
for us?
Yeah, listen, that's not even a lot of money for a lot of the people in Red Wave. That's like a low bounty for now.
Okay, well let's keep it low. Fuck.
And the Wanderer will kind of tell Ferdinand, I know you're lucky that Cromwell likes you so much. If not, everyone in the city be on you guys already. So good work getting into his good books like that.
Fuck yeah, they'd turn on us in a heartbeat, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, I mean myself included, no lie, if I had the power to take you guys down, but I can't, so... You want a beer?
Wanderer, what the fuck? You're like a barman.
I know,
Chill.
but you have to understand 200,000 gold is a lot of money.
I know it's a lot. I would turn myself in if that made any sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Wanderer, can I buy a beer?
Yeah.
Wait, is the 200,000 for everyone in the party or just one of us?
As a group.
As a group. Okay, so they're gonna have to take us all down. Gotcha.
Ferdinand, good news. I got a new map with new save routes. Apparently there's a lot of bandits around.
Oh yeah, I fucking wonder why.
Do we have one
Yeah.
posters yet?
Yeah.
Can I have one?
The Wanderer will look at you. 5 copper.
I hand him 5 copper.
Do we
Alright.
need to wait for the art now?
Yeah, you have your portrait. They're very highly detailed. Eerily so. They have your current looks and appearances, even though you haven't seen anyone actually see you.
Oh fuck! They're scrying on us, boys.
Eos has a missing arm and a missing eye in his.
That's recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're scrying on us. They're watching us. Oh fuck! They are really pissed off. We should probably hit the Moonstorm fairly soon. If they're able to do that, they could probably track our location.
If it's just running around the whole map, he's doing the Eos play.
I was down there with him earlier.
Oh god. All right.
I gotta find any duckies. Make sure you don't got one hidden around here.
You're doing God's work.
Anything in specific you want to do while you're here at the Wandering Market, or do you want to do your ship upgrades and then set sail?
I think ship upgrades and set sail. I think we've got what we wanted and need? Question mark.
So you
Yeah.
wanted the herb room, the arcane, the ether core, the ores, and the spa room, which is 1,000.
Get an anti-scrying thing?
That's
Just
more of a
put a bunch
spell.
of lead.
You could make a lead boat, and then you'll
I will-
live for like 20 years.
We'll start wearing a tinfoil hat if it helps.
So let me do some math real quick. So you ether core is
just gonna-
5,000 gold.
Haven't we done this math 5 times already?
Yeah, but I'm too lazy to
Did
look
we
it back
pay
up.
for it last time?
Not sure.
Because I think we forgot that it was the.
Yeah,
I can't remember. Did we pay for it or?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, I think we
I-
bought it. We weren't able to use it because we didn't have anyone to install it.
All right, so you had the.
But I
ether
think
core,
we
you did
already
not have
bought
the-
it.
I know you did not have the medicine greenhouse though, because you weren't selling
No.
that. So you
Yeah,
So you have the core, you just haven't used 5,000 for the greenhouse, 1,000 for the spa house. I think you bought the ores too?
Yeah.
Alright, so you just need 6,000.
We should go back and check and see whether or not we did at some point.
Yeah,
But
Can we
after
get
session I'll do
something
that.
that will... What is there something out there that can prevent scrying?
Not as a boat upgrade.
Oh.
could we do one room where we put a thin coat of lead around it to protect us so we can
That's
have
pretty much
secret
in-
discussions?
I mean, that's pretty much
Random-
going to be the ether core room anyhow. Yep.
Would
Oh,
this
cool.
work on the boat, or is this a set area?
Cool, on a boat. He's a quite... That should be on a boat.
I'm just double checking the wording. It lasts for a duration, right? It's not you're making it permanently.
I mean, it'll last for a day if I don't like recast
Yeah.
it.
I'll have to look into that because I know tiny hut on a boat. Technically, if you did it by raw, the tiny hut would not move and the boat would. But I'm
Yeah.
fine with letting it move for the boat. Especially if you're not doing permanently yet.
Can the spell Mordecai's Private Sanctum be cast on a moving area such as a ship?
But you can cast that on the ship for now. Private Sanctum.
You can cast an anchor point on it. Like, basically, you cast... If you cast Private Sanctum on a room, Private Sanctum's on the room, not, like, the space around the room, basically. I think that's the ruling.
Yeah, but that's also for not moving rooms, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, when you cast Teleportation Circle, you create a circle on the ground. That circle is bound to that surface, not to a point in space. So it'd function the same way, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. But you can use that spell if you wish to have conversations.
Well, like, I might not have it up all the time, but every now and then I'll cast it.
So you're
I'll
just gonna
tell
have
you
that
what
on
I
the
actually
ship?
do.
Like,
It
all
is
the
a
time
4th
now?
level spell, so I'm not gonna be like fucking spamming.
We're gonna disappear. When we leave the
But
Wandering Market,
if there's a
we are
thing of
going-
lead, if there's a thing of lead anyway in the ether core, then can't we
Well,
just have our secret
it's a very
discussions in there?
thin layer, so if you want to buff it to be non-magical, you can probably get that, but it also means that it's lead.
The Private Sanctum.
There's also nothing
probably
special
good enough.
there's nothing special about lead, it's just the density of the
Oh.
material.
I thought lead. It was like you only needed like a small thin sheet to block stuff like find objects.
Yeah,
stuff
but it's
like
also
that.
an inch of common metal is fine too. Or 3 feet of wood and dirt.
We use Private Sanctum to have the warded area. How big is it? 100 feet? How big is the
We
ship?
Under
We
20
should just
watt length.
always like be underwater.
Yeah.
That would solve everything.
Yeah, just be underwater.
Yeah, just sink the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait.
Yeah, because we have the armor we could put on the boat.
Yeah.
How much to get the submarine upgrade?
All right. So, who wants to take 6,000 out of the ship, and I can start getting your ship ready to go on the journey?
I'll do it.
Okay, cool.
All right.
The warded
Done.
area appears dark and foggy, preventing vision. If we traveled, it would just be a blot on the horizon that's dark colored. It wouldn't be a ship. Not necessarily a good thing.
No, that's why I'm just thinking about doing the sensors created to do different divination spells.
Yeah, creatures.
Because that's like scrying and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think sensors and the creatures. Yeah.
So how long does it last? 24 hours.
Yes.
So you could be something that you could cast like at night before you sleep, and then it will last till the next night.
That's
As
what I'll
long as
do.
you have the spell slot. Yeah.
All right. Do any of you want to buy scrolls while you're here?
We probably should.
You probably should get the ingredients for the private sanctum as well.
Do we want some scrolls for stuff like water walking, water breathing, like that kind of more convenient?
Just in case, I would
Yeah.
assume so. I don't want to spend too much because EOS needs 2 graphs currently.
A third level spell is 1,500 gold, second level is 500 gold, and first level is 250. And there's a set amount of stock you can get. But you could get like haste scrolls, fireball scrolls. But yeah.
Fireball.
But you need to be able to class capable of normally casting it to be able to cast the spell.
True. Water breathing is 3rd level. I think water walking is 3rd level as well, so that's expensive shit. I think we're good for now.
Yeah.
Potions and stuff though. We haven't bought any potions in a while.
Oh, yeah, health potions. How much are they?
Can we get some stuff like that here, random?
Yeah. Yes. But only up to the stock limit.
Which was 3 or something, right?
Depends on the. Open
Yeah,
on
do
that.
you think?
So greater healing's 5 out of 7. Greater health tonic 2 out of 3. You get 3 superior healing. Then an extra 1 superior healing.
We can also just buy +2 weapons if anyone needs them.
Wait, we can now buy +2 weapons.
Yeah, we could have bought it from tier 2.
Really?
5,000 gold pieces each.
Hmm?
Stock limit of 2.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to do something.
I don't necessarily
Spell scrolls
need
better
a
than
+2, but it would make it where all of my attacks, it could be useful, I guess.
What aren't you using the staff, which is +1 anyway?
I thought someone else was using the staff. I thought,
No, I was taking the teleport staff. You would go take the frost father staff.
Too many staffs.
I mean, yeah, for now, it's not going to be a permanent edition. I thought we could sell it too, though. Like, I don't need it. I have.
It's strong, so if you can use it, I'd use it.
We all have a +1, or I took the +1 for my attacks, so like I have that. divine
Yeah,
+1.
but then it also lets you cast some really powerful spells. So
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll hold on to it, I guess.
it'll be better than a +2 weapon because you can cast.
And
these
it'll
spells,
save
so-
money for a graph, because if I get a graph, I can use it as a 2-handed weapon.
Yeah.
Go up. I'm gonna miss the sword though. I got to use it once at full power. Cool.
Polaris, what's your sword again?
I'll open it up and see if I can relink it
It's a
again.
+1 longsword that gives him 3 battle maneuvers per short rest.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
already got a weapon, and Astrid's
Oh,
got
yeah.
the one. So yeah, everyone's got weapons then. So not worth.
Mind the that sword Astrid has, but I think it's just better on.
That's my weapon.
Yeah.
Is it correct that the warped longsword like enters my like massive hexblade sword or becomes part of it?
I would assume.
Yeah, appearance-wise, but it does the same damage.
Yeah.
It does 1d10 damage.
Yeah, okay. And I'm still like, I'm loving that it's made of metal and coral, and I hope the anchor now has coral attached to it or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's superior technique. It's such a good weapon.
Yeah, sorry for not responding.
Oh,
I'm just
it's
making
so
sure
good.
the map looks good. Like all the green squares are there and all that before you set out.
Do you know what maneuvers you picked? Have you done that yet?
I know which maneuvers I picked.
Wiggles eyebrows, smirks. Okay, the map should be good. And you guys are... So you guys are... Are you buying any scrolls or you're just good?
Nah, we're good. I do want to inquire with people who might know, that could be Wanderer or someone else, about whether they know of a forge that I would think sufficiently powerful to do something with our new thingy.
They will have a uniformal answer of no. They do not know of a forge of that strength in the nearby cities.
No powerful
What?
smithies?
No powerful smithies of their knowledge.
Fuck!
To do with what?
Can I, for like a small price, ask them to like maybe set out a request for information, see if anyone knows it.
Yeah, they'll do it for free, for the most part, because you've been good to Cromwell. They'll see if there's anything that comes up.
Thanks.
We need to go to that fire ganassi in Sitson.
Indeed, that is where a forge would be, of power, but that is very far away and across the land.
Okay, are we gonna sail then?
Yeah, where are we going?
Alright,
That outpost
Real
thing?
quick, though, just, so you can see what you got in your ship.
Yeah.
Feel free to go down. There should be a new staircase downstairs. And move your tokens down there.
Oh, I'm back up.
Ooh. Did you change some of the middle deck as well?
I did specifically. I was gonna add a ladder on the map, but I just put a little doorway there to show that it's there. So the door here.
Smith?
You cannot switch scenes.
I do not have token vision in this scene.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, your
Well,
map's
we
not
don't-
there. You haven't moved your thing there.
What exactly were we looking for a smith for again?
Oh, sorry. You go back to the middle deck on your own, and then you can go down to the bottom deck through there.
Oh, heck! I love this.
Hey,
And you're looking for a
Siren.
smith to upgrade the Rod of the Depths.
We have the
Yeah,
thing to
I am.
upgrade it with now.
Can you give me
Boing.
vision, random?
You have to move your
Ooh.
token down to. You can move to the middle deck on your own, and you should be able to move your token down on your own.
Oh, come in this room. There's a different sound. You can hear the warp core.
I'm busy.
That's
It's a 40K now.
insane. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so on the left you have your ether core. And it's a very vulnerable part of your ship, but pretty much a little tiny orb in the center is the main thing. Everything else is for power generation from it.
Ah,
This-
this also got sounds.
Yeah, this room here is just a like entryway, extra cargo. The herb
Whose
garden is here. which
tiny
is-
bed is
That is
there?
Sears,
Ah,
who is currently
so
working.
she's close.
Yeah, in the herb garden, kind of going around blindly picking things to make sure they grow.
Does Seer seem happy with her herb garden?
As happy as you've seen Sear, more like
Nice.
content, like a zen-like state.
Get out, we're naked!
Wait, what the fuck is this?
Get out!
Oh, nice! I can
What
fill
is
one with
this?
seawater and make an aquarium again.
There's ducks. There's They are existing ducks.
They
floating
can
in
be.
the
But they've done
floods.
so many things with this space that are actually worth something, or like convenient. This is just why bath?
I am trying to have a bath in peace.
Are these things heated?
I am
Oh
in
my
peace
god!
right now. Get
How
out.
much was this?
Some shisha.
Don't worry about
How much was
it.
this?
No, Naroon handled it. We have no idea. This was nothing to do with me.
Ferdinand,
These are
there's
party fun.
sheesh. Smoke
Yeah.
the shisha.
There's a shisha?
There's shisha.
Son of a bitch.
There's a lounge, like a little sitting lounge chair too for
He
you.
won over Ferdinand. You have immediately won Ferdinand over.
Although he is just going to be sat smoking, watching us
Oh,
in
I'm
the.
being. That's weird.
Yeah, you can
Ed,
now.
oh, actually, 1 second. You know what's going to solve this? Spell book.
Invisibility.
Darkness.
Thank you. Oh, that's so perfectly angled.
Censorship bars from anime show up for
so
real.
funny.
I could dispel magic, but that would make Ferdinand look like a creep.
Wait,
Yeah.
you would. You're right. All right, but yeah,
I've
so
also
on
got
your,
another cast of it, so.
yeah, on your ship,
Sleeping in here.
you can you can always just go up and down. You won't see the deck until you move your token through the staircase, but you should be able to go and like drop down menu and just change which deck you're looking at each time, but you just won't be able to see until you're there.
We're just gonna be here.
Oh, you can go to open seas on this map too. Wow.
Speaking of,
Ooh.
Ooh.
More trade routes.
all right, it is the 13th of Red Mist. It is a full crimson moon tonight, so shouldn't really affect any of you. But this would be a night when creatures that can benefit from the crimson moon would be at their full strength, and very deadly. If you have fought, for instance, if you had fought Anton during a full red moon, he would have been very strong, nigh unbeatable.
Who?
Hmm.
Anton, the monk.
Oh.
I'm definitely
Does this
gonna.
affect? Does this affect me at all?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm definitely gonna spend the night on deck, under the moon. See if anything happens.
All right. Nothing would specifically happen to you, but you do get a sense of unease, as you kind of see the red moon full, and then the waning pale moon and the waxing emerald moon next to it. All
So
three moons are out at
totally-
night tonight.
Yeah, I would totally be up in the red moon, 'cause, you know.
Oh, I'm also just gonna ask Eos, do you want to feed? If he's up with me.
Trying to avoid it right now.
Mind if I ask why? You seem a little worse for wear without it.
It's a sort of shackle, prison almost. Something I've always needed that I can't give up, and I guess it's a part of me, but I would rather it not be.
I guess I can't pull out just like a thing of rations that I'd eaten the earlier day, and I just kind of like hold in front of me. I mean, I need this. We all need sustenance of some form or another. If I wasn't to eat for a few days, I'd get just as tired and weary.
I'll be honest, I don't really know what happens when I don't. Never been past this point.
And you want to see what happens past that point?
Why not?
Well, the offer's there for you to drink from Briss.
What?
Not even your own neck, your players. All right.
And from me if you need it, but
If we go into a place as dangerous as that last one, I may I may give in. Just
Also, Briggs are very quiet.
Is this better?
Yes.
Sorry, I think my mic is like turned the wrong way. But yeah,
think
definitely. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think we'd rather have a chance to rest between to kind of recover our strength afterwards. So it's worth just keeping that in mind. It doesn't. Well, it hurts us, but it doesn't permanently hurt us, you know?
Yeah. I'll definitely, before we get into the next big fight, I'll try to.
Alright. You still have a full days to travel before the scene happens, by the way, so you have 12 grid of movement to move.
Are we going abandoned outpost?
If that's not too dangerous with the moon, because I'm not sure if the creatures
Ooh.
are sensitive to it.
Maybe we
But-
should go to Red Wave Bay then first and get the grass for Eos.
Well, shouldn't we do the salvage then? Because we might need the extra gold.
Yeah, so we could go
Yes.
down to the salvage and then go back via the Forgotten Temple. Oh, we haven't been there yet, have we?
You have not. That was where you
Correct.
guys planned to go.
Ah, cool.
I mean, we could get the salvage and go to Red Wave, then the Forgotten Temple.
Yeah, sounds good.
Why would we do the salvage at the below Moonlit Sea before going to the temple? That feels silly. Or because we have the route now.
Free graphs.
Yeah.
Is that in the
Oh, you have to
Um,
pay for the graphs. Yeah, I'm with you again.
You have 60 feet of movement, so you can go where you want.
So shall we cut across this way, and then
Well,
we're
we
on
got-
the.
We got the safe route, so maybe we should use it. On the other hand, if you want to cut across, you can.
I think if we cut across to here and then we take the safe route from there, it's just a fair bit longer if we take the safe route around, and it doesn't protect us from bounty hunters either, does it? So
Yeah, let's take that route.
I don't
that's
know.
only
What's
one
the
day.
what does the safe route protect us from? Again?
Anything but bounty hunters, or bounty hunters are not guaranteed to be on the safe route anyhow. It's just a chance, but you don't know like where they could be. It's like they're hunting you down. So regardless of where you go, bounty hunters may find you. It's not like they're not on the grid. They are actively hunting you at this point.
Okay,
what a
cool.
living would hole be?
20.
How many millions is the living wood?
But yeah, we'll just add an extra day onto our journey if we take that safe route around compared to here, I think.
Mm.
So
Yeah. Fair.
So, we all right with this route?
Yeah.
I think that's 60 feet. If someone else wants to move us across piece by piece, I'll leave this up.
You come across a hostile ship.
Eee.
You can try to evade them or engage in combat.
Shall we see if we can outpace them now we've got all of these upgrades?
That's not a bad idea. Although,
Yeah.
we could also, give them some other medicine.
I feel like
I
there's
mean-
plenty of chances for us to get hit. We may as well give it a shot to escape first.
Yeah, to see how good it is.
Let me double check your features.
It's very adventurous music.
Yeah. Alright, you managed to outpace this rank 1 encounter. Due to your ships, you guys staying, working together, and during the whole, having to unfurl the sails, track the winds, and you managed to just barely avoid them. you wish to continue on this route?
Yes. I think it's just 3 more until we're back in the green.
1 second.
Oh, heck.
Let me, set some things up. One moment, where did I put that?
Spends 1,000 gold on a map. Let's take the short route. Gets a nasty, deadly encounter.
But we've still got all of the like rest of the route, like that we can take the fast thing on.
Tell that to the Leviathan that we're about to fight.
What is?
Uh,
Oh no.
I don't like this. I think for all these encounters, Astrid like starts in the bath, so has to like run out in a bathrobe. Yes.
Start getting some music.
Happy music, right?
Yeah, yeah. And that's the wrong one. Where is it? I'll just go back to using this one. As you sail towards the Forgotten Temple, you soon find your vision getting obscured. Eerie clouds with a hint of necrotic energy, Astrid, start to envelop your ship as you sail towards your destination. You can sense something now that you're level 8.
Point me to it. Is it anything like on the boat, or is it just approaching from a distance?
From a distance.
Guys,
motherfucking Davy Jones?
something real dead's coming, and I don't know if it's friendly or not. So maybe.
Can I sense? Oh no, I can't sense undead anymore. Can't? No, I can, because I'm a Dampier.
No, that's not a feature of a Dampier. That's from your eye.
Oh shit. Well, that's gone. I don't retain any of those abilities, do I? Shit.
You do not.
Wait, Astrid, very dead in contrast to a little dead?
Yeah,
Half a mile
Hey.
away.
half a
What-
mile away.
What do
undead-
we do?
It's an undead creature that I sense rather than like a ghosty ghost. Is that right, Dan?
Can we like
Thousands.
go?
No! We should go. We should go.
Is
Wait,
it-
Astrid, do we ready the cannons, or do you think we can outrun it?
There's lots of things coming.
It's
It's probably not
motherfucking
gonna-
Davy Jones, boys.
Astrid,
Alright, let's
It's a
Let's
ghost
do both.
ship.
you see in the distance a large ship, bigger than that can realistically be seen at sea. It looks like it has been attacked, damaged, repaired with coral. It's a ship that should not be able to sail. It is a ship that looks like it should have been at the bottom of the sea. And it is slowly but surely approaching you.
Guys. Can
Hey,
you
Tris-
guys see that?
How
we-
fast can we go?
What are we
Also
looking at?
ahead.
Random,
Also we had.
a history or a religion check or something.
You can roll religion.
Religion, he says.
Ferdinand, you
Pretty good.
recognize this, for you have heard tales of this ship. This is a ship of Vimtia. A ship of the damned. You know that this ship sails the seas, especially near the Emerald Moon. And they are here to take souls that were lost at sea back to the cycle.
We're not lost.
Riss was lost
Um,
at sea.
Hides ferret ghost.
Is this ship a danger to us?
Yes.
I can't answer that. To the living? Usually it never approaches the living.
Oh.
Yeah. I have a ghost.
You have a chance to do the right thing.
Tristan, full speed ahead, please.
Is the ship actually like this close now, like effective? But that was my second question. Do we see anyone we can hail or like greet?
On the deck of the ship, you see dozens of ghost crew looking over down at your humble wanderer. And then you hear footsteps.
Riss, recognizing the ship probably as well with his role, will be standing like hand on heart, respecting the dead.
Yeah, I imagine I will like relate to the party. Like I believe it's this thing.
I don't like any of this.
You see a
Unti is the
tall
coolest god.
humanoid of ethereal teal and green, cloaked in a very simple outfit,
Yeah, let's go.
looking down at you all with a skull face with burning fire from within, of the same hue. And when it speaks to you through your minds. Living crew. Permission to board.
Don't think we should tell it no. I think.
No.
I mean, Tristan's the captain, so
He'll look at you guys for, confirmation.
He's probably like, guys, what the fuck?
No, so he's not the captain, he's your helmsman.
okay.
I
We
mean,
the captain?
Ferdinand runs the show when it comes down to it. So.
Oh god. Well, I don't think.
I'm saying
Astrid
I don't
is
think
frantically shaking her head.
I don't think we can really refuse this man. Also, this is a legend.
There's no refusing this man. I think.
He's
Does he
being
look-
very polite too.
Does he look like he'd fuck us up royally?
You can roll insight.
I mean, look at how many of them there are. Look how
Ferdinand!
big the.
He's gonna fuck you up so
Shit.
much, Ferdinand.
Oh, he's gonna fuck us up.
Wait,
Permission
no,
to board granted.
Thank you.
Mm,
Does he look like he's a servant of that Amita, the shepherd?
You can roll religion to see. It's hard to tell. You serve Imtia, right?
Yes.
Then yeah, you're fine. You can tell that he's definitely one of these shepherds. They are the ones in charge of going around gathering souls and seeing them back into the cycle. Similar to
okay, yeah.
spiritualists, but spiritualists are the mortals that take up the duty. These are celestials. Pretty much Imtia's version of an angel. He'll look around at your crew, and then lock eyes with Astrid.
very awkward. Ah!
Oh,
Hi! I am Astrid Abernathy. It's nice to meet you.
He'll lean forward.
He'll lean back.
Why do you carry a lost soul?
It's my brother. I'm keeping him safe until I get him a new body. This is temporary. I'm fixing it.
You technically worship Intia, right, as your main god. That was your listed. So you,
At the start, yes,
you-
and till now, mostly.
you and Ivis can kind of sense the disgust from Astrid's words from him.
Yes, is gonna cringe.
You carry A soul guided to the cycle. To reanimate and bring it back.
Yes, he's my brother. I need him.
Have you not considered what is best for his soul?
I know my brother. I know he would not want me to be alone again. I can't be alone again. I need him.
Everyone is alone in death. By keeping him bound to you, you do him a disservice. All souls must return to the cycle. Too much time on the material plane after death will only drive him mad. The signs are already happening. You act as though you are a spiritualist. I can see it in your skills. But you have not embraced their teachings, only their assets.
This your own fault for picking one of his homebrew classes.
Cast silence on Eos.
You don't have to take him. You could help me.
While there are cases of the dead coming back, it is not by giving them a new body. Reincarnation is the sacred way. You must let him go and respect his destination.
I look down at the little ghost of the ferret. Does he look like he wants to go, or is he like...
Much like back in the rest of the giants, he looks at peace. You can see him slowly fading in the presence of the shepherd, of the promised oblivion, of reincarnation in the cycle, of the cleansing of the soul.
I want to kneel down, and I want to, like, I can't touch him properly, obviously, because he's a little ghost, but I want to, like, hug him the best that I can.
Loss is not easy to overcome. But understand, death is essential, for without it, life cannot flourish. He will return, and you may meet him again in time, be it years from now or eons. But his soul will be blessed.
I'm just going to lock eyes. I'm going to walk up behind him, like a little bit of distance, go lock eyes with Astrid. I'm going to make the knife appear in my hand. I'm just going to look to her.
Oh no.
Oh god.
You're gonna fuck up this guy?
No, I think because he looks like he's at peace and he wants to go, Astrid is gonna look the shepherd right in the eye and be like, you look after him for as long as you can. Otherwise, I will come after you.
You have it on my word, as a shepherd of the damned in service of Ventia. I will see your brother brought to the sacred lights of cleansing, so that he may be purified of any taints of the material plane that have clung to him during his time. And he will be brought to the cycle once more, and granted another life, again and again.
Okay.
Does that corruption or that madness also affect living souls?
The DM shrugs at you. He's not gonna answer that.
Elle, do you have something to tell us?
The shepherd will reach out one of his bony hands, which by all means should terrify you, Astrid, but in this moment you can sense this calming comfort that a servant of death is granting. He is giving you his word as a celestial that he will see your brother through the cycle. He will not be lost. He will not become a ghost that lingers. He will be brought back into the life stream.
Riss will look up as well and look at Astrid. Bye, Lexi. It's been good.
Sad ferret noises.
The ferret will look at you, Polaris, and slowly blink. And you can feel words coming to your mind. Just like in this life. Perhaps the next one, eh?
Riz smiles at that, and it's sad, but yeah, perhaps in the next. Don't forget to look for me.
Who knows? Maybe if you're not too old, I'll find you yet again.
I mean, I wouldn't mind robbing a cradle for.
Alright, and he will, slowly crawl from Astrid into the shepherd's hand, who will lift him gently, as if a newborn babe.
Hi, Alexi.
Mortal, you followed the path of the spiritualist, but you had not sworn in your oaths, nor your power. Do you still wish to follow the path, and in the future find and gather the souls within your lantern, and bring them to their resting place?
Yes, I would like that. I kind of stumbled onto this in an attempt to save my brother, and I would like to learn the way to do it properly.
Then I shall grant you a spirit to guide you. And he'll have a motion to ship, and now you can choose. Do you want a banshee again or something else?
Oh no!
Cool one, take a cool one. Like that one with the scars.
Like a game show, he just lines up a bunch of stuff. No, I quite like.
What's your perfect date?
Well, April, not too warm, not too cold.
Oh no, I didn't think I'd have to do any of this today.
I gave you guys the safe route, and you all said YOLO.
You did this to me! I'm actually crying.
I'm actually quite happy that Alexis is at peace. This is really nice.
Like, let's be honest, this was a good thing.
This is really good.
Also,
Finally done with your fucked up.
From
I
what
want
he
you to-
said, the longer the soul is on the material plane, the more corrupted it gets. So it's probably best that that didn't happen.
yes, and spiritualists usually swap out spirits after a couple years, but they're usually done officially, not through like jank forced into submission from a family member.
Don't worry about it.
Also, I want you to know that it is fitting that you had a banshee, because a banshee heralds the death of a family member.
Wow.
Nice.
So sad.
Now you have new spirit to find.
Yeah, I have to look up some things real fast.
If you cannot decide now, I will find you again.
Thank you. I think I need some time to really process all of this.
Take as much time as you need. And he will
Thank you.
give you a very slow bow, very calculating, very, very refined.
I'll bow back, but she's just watching Alexi the whole time until he's out of sight now.
Good
Empty
luck
is cool.
on your travels. And know that if you should perish and get lost amongst the seas, I will find you, and I will bring you home. He says this to everyone.
Riz bows for him and takes a last look at Alexi.
Yeah, Lexi's in his little tiny ferrets in his massive palm of a skeleton hand.
I should have asked Imtia if I wouldn't have gotten rid of the the demon before. I could have done it
Empty
here.
is a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, I could have done it here.
You had a chance of running into it on a full moon, or if you went to that exact hex, which had a giant ship icon that Eliza put there. So there you go.
So many ways to not do
And
Lol.
slowly but surely,
Astrid's just crying into Ida's shoulder at this point.
Probably a good thing this happened.
the ship will vanish into the sea, into the clouds.
We could have just run away from it.
We were so close to being able to get back and cast Reincarnate.
Well, reincarnation only works if you have a body, but within 10 days of it dying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. That soul, that man was dead. He was not coming back.
Astrid had hope.
You would have needed true resurrection, which is a 9th level spell, which is why he's like, yo, he's not coming back, dog.
Yeah, he's not coming back.
You got me.
You know what?
But guys, we saved the whole day.
Eos is uncharacteristically going to be kind of somber and like definitely put out incense and do the full like monk meditation bullshit tonight.
Astrid's gonna go below deck and cry for a while. Don't worry about that.
Your brother, yeah.
Riz will also be mourning in a strange way. He hoped that this would happen, that Astrid would give Alexi up, but it's just still unexpected that he was actually going.
Funny.
So, anyway.
Let's fucking go!
You sail moon for the day! Da, 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 da.
Oh, now we're safe, huh?
And he was watching us too, just walk right towards it.
Yep.
Rubbing his grubby little hands together.
I kind of appreciate that you put the ghost ship on the literal ship. I just I
was waiting for you guys to ever go by it, but you guys always like went around it. Like, well, one day they'll go there.
Yeah, we eventually went.
You get to take the ferret from her.
Right, new day, new weather.
New ghost.
Not yet. She's gotta find one, doesn't she?
I gotta think some things over, kids.
I can give you some roleplay choices based on like characters that are on that boat, but yeah, you can choose what type. You can even change your archetype if you really wanted, because you're getting a new spiritual guide.
I have so much reading to do.
I mean, what do you mean? You're completely up to date in all of Random's lore, right?
I know it by heart. I knew Banshee real well.
Alright. You have enough time to do some island stuff. Alright, so you sail. It is currently the 14th. And is, let me get the map going then, and the music going. Make sure I get the right music going. You arrive at a small, remote island. Having rowed your way here with your dinghy due to the shallow waters, you find yourselves at an island seemingly out of sync with the rest of the world. The trees growing here look like those seen outside of this tropical region, shedding their leaves in various shades of brown, red, yellow, and orange. Dozens of gravestones line the road ahead of you, resting beneath a looming, ruined temple. Their names and dates seem faded by time, yet the stonework itself seems to be relatively intact still. As you near the temple proper, you can see that it has most likely been quite lovely back before it became how it is now. Alright, you are on the island.
While on the island, how does Astrid seem to be doing?
Weakened.
Very, very bad.
That'd be great.
So, Astrid, do you want to talk about it?
No.
Okay. So, island to explore, guys.
She's just gonna sullenly follow behind everyone, and she's dressed in like as much all in black as she can be.
The period of mourning has finally come.
There's a lot of gravestones here. It's very fitting.
Yeah.
Looks around for ghost friends.
Marinivus. You see the
Yeah.
temple is made with graceful marble with etched silver. But must have been silver before it was ripped off from the walls and pillars. You can also see inside the cathedral itself hints at what would have been a large ornate ceiling. Now, most of these walls have fallen, giving a view of the sea beyond. A sad view of the sea beyond. Most of the temple seems to have descended beneath the waves to the west, although you can see a large gaping hole whispering from the center of what remains to the west.
Are there any signs that somebody has been through here recently?
No. Ida, that is an empty well. Well, not even a well. It's like kind of like a pool that would have gone like down like 6 feet, like a circle, like a half circle.
Is there anything in it?
No, except for like a little bit of rainwater.
And nothing would detect magic or anything?
Correct.
Alright.
Ivis, as you near the hole a little bit more, you can now feel a faint breeze billowing forth from it upwards.
Oh, I think there's a cave system. Do we smell anything from it? Just dampness or earthy?
No, just
Any
just wind.
any clear signs of religious origin or historic origin that we might recognize?
You can roll investigation if you wish to look around the cathedral for
Oh,
any signs
I
of
will.
what it once been. All right, Ferdinand.
With the ley line, I also have like
It's added into it. I think it's +3
oh, okay.
because I gave you. I mean, it's just a flat 3 +3 bonus.
Oh yeah, you're right.
As you investigate the area, Ferdinand, you discover a saying etched onto what was once an altar of sorts. Over there. You can identify the languages well enough. It seems to be written in Celestial. But you lack the knowledge of the language to read it properly, I think.
Anyone here speak Celestial?
I mean, no, the gods don't speak to me like that.
Yeah, very well. Comprehend languages.
Alright. It reads, Upon the lone crimson gaze does one gain leadened wings of flight. Within the emerald glow does holy power grow. Around the blue circle do steps fall.
Do you have that written out somewhere? Thank you.
The blue circle over there.
So there's the red moon. Is there a green moon?
Yes, right? The Emerald Moon? Or
Yeah.
not? Am I making that up?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
there's the crimson, emerald, and pale moon.
Right, okay.
When's the Emerald Moon? That sounds. dangerous.
Tomorrow is a full emerald moon.
I need to stay. I need to stay here.
Or we could go get the cash and then come back.
Tonight
Megan?
is a half pale moon, a quarter red moon, and a quarter green moon.
So, anything else through investigation that we find?
That seems to be it.
What's down the hole?
A bunch of air is coming out. You can't see the bottom of it. It's just a very dark, deep
Oh.
hole.
Throw down like a rock or something and see how long it takes for it to cloud.
All right. It does not. It gets
What
shot
happened
upwards
last time?
instead, and then lands
Shot.
by your feet.
Upwards.
Yeah, the wind is coming from the bottom up.
Oh. Is it that strong a wind?
It is.
Fuck.
I'm gonna tie a rope to one of these pillars. And then I'm gonna jump into the hole and see what happens.
All right. How long's the rope? 60 feet? 50 feet?
I think 60 feet.
You
Got
get
off
lifted up
60.
into the air 60 feet. And it's hurting you because it keeps trying to push you up more, but the rope is blocking it.
Okay, I pull myself down.
Oh, no. You have to roll athletics for that, my lad. This is a very strong breeze. It isn't strong enough to lift you up like a feather.
Won't
I
it be
try-
pulling me across to away?
No,
Like
it's
along?
it's pushing you straight up.
No, I mean the rope. Because I would have tied it to something like that.
It would have
If
like
you wanted to be that way, you
pivoted and-
can.
No, it's
Yeah.
gonna sling you out of it. Good luck.
All right, you take 50 feet of fall damage because I'll give you a bonus. So,
Can he teleport?
Well, I was going to say, so can I pull myself across? Oh yeah, no, that's an idea. Can I teleport instead?
Do you want me to feather for you, my guy?
I was going to try and cast levitate before I left the thing, but teleporting might make more sense.
You have
You
that wand.
it's like, remember the ruling for falling, and that's technically falling, but upwards. It's that you can only take reactions. You can't like take a wand out and then teleport.
Okay, so I can't cast. God,
You can't
levitate's
use
fucking
levitate as a you
useless.
can't use levitate as a pseudo feather fall now.
Yeah, but not even with an action to prepare for it or anything.
The action
like...
you can use it to prepare someone else from falling, yes, but not for
Can I
yourself.
try to like run and
Useless.
catch
Alright,
them so they
I'll
don't
just take the
slam onto
damage.
the ground?
I'll
You
just
were-
take
you
the
were-
damage. It's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, you were nowhere near that.
Okay.
But yeah, you just fall down from like, the rope clinging you, pulling you back from this wind. But yeah, for levitate, you can use it to stop someone else from falling who's coming, but you can't prepare it because you only have your It's pretty much falling. Or it's not like you're able to do a lot of
You
things.
just
while
lost yourself in a air tube.
falling. You did launch yourself in an air tube. It's very quick too.
So that will be.
Very strong wind.
If I was more
coming
cruel, I would just have the rope snap immediately. But I'm like, nah, it's fine. Let the rope stay in.
Hit the ceiling.
So I don't think we're going down that way.
Should have just cast levitate before I went into it.
Mm.
And is this just a dry fountain area?
Yeah. It seems the only thing of note is this hole of wind. So to save you some travel time, you just wish to travel to the nearby cache and get it and come back. Is that what you wanted to do? As you wait for the
Yes.
full green moon?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So give me a second. Just show me your exact route there and back.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Be careful. Sometimes they take your siblings.
We're going to be attacked by the S.
It's just
Hey,
a big
you never know.
Alright, is that the route you wish to take? There and back, both times.
Yes.
Okay. You're safe. You get the final salvage point, and you arrive back at night. The salvage, give me a second.
There's a salvage ducky in it.
$25,000 gold for the party, 25,000 for Danae.
25,000.
Yes, Danae now has almost 100,000 gold to his name. You have helped him restore his wealth.
He should repay us eventually, right?
He
Is this
gave
not
you half
repaying?
he gave you half
It's
the
not
money.
the
He gave
That
you,
is true.
like he gave you
We
half
did
of his
all
income,
of the work.
but he gave you the locations.
I feel like half's pretty generous with all that, considering.
Pretty generous. That's a lot of
Yeah.
money.
All right, let me add these up.
I think we'll be heading to Ribwave.
How you feeling,
Even
Danae?
if you want us to drop you off.
Well, I'm feeling great. I have so many. I'm already reinvesting my money. Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have so many more contracts.
I'm guessing he is like regularly like sending mail back towards. Anytime we're in port, he's like sending mail and receiving mail and stuff, right?
It looks
He's
that
doing
way,
his
yes.
job.
All right.
Would have had a long rest in this time.
Yeah, you would have. Yes.
Ah.
1 second. As you all return back at night, you can see that there is indeed a glowing, ethereal green glow from the full emerald moon, gazing down at this hole.
Holy power does grow. Peace out, bitches.
And Ferdinand dies.
Did he jump in?
He falls instead of being blown up by the wind that's still there.
I've got my little umbrella. I've got slow fall.
It seems that the wind is now an illusion, or at least subtle enough that, despite it being very powerful, Ferdinand still fell all the way down.
What's at the bottom?
He does not
I
hear.
hear that.
Do we hear a thunk?
You do not hear any sound of him hitting the bottom, nor does he hear you speak down to him.
What?
Well, guys,
We going in?
last one down is Wet Cat.
So,
You guys want me to cast Featherfall before you do? Okay, you've already jumped.
I mean, I jumped. I don't know about you guys.
I got my eye on you, Ash.
Is that a good thing? Oh, sir, I am really sad right now. Okay.
Alright, you all fall down into deep darkness. And we'll end the session there. Please roll up new characters for the next time, guys. Alright, but I'll be right back.
People just go find the hole and be like, "Yep, must have been a suicide pact or something."
They were.
Alright, that was episode 23 of Moonlit Song, and they have finally gotten to the Forgotten Temple Island, just in time for one of the full moons that allows them entry. As for what remains down there, that's to be seen next time. Until then, take care.